Thanks, Di. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the nice thought. I don't get too many nice thoughts, mate. Fuck. They don't leave a comment on my channel, man, except for fucking nasty shit. Like, what a joke. You know, I think every single channel on YouTube you can join. You know what I mean? Like every single one. I put mine at $4.99, like the cheapest I can. You know, a lot of other people are more than I am, and I get nasty messages about that. I get they don't say nothing on my video except nasty shit, just nasty. I can't even like far out, man. $4.99 a month, and the guy's complaining. You know, like you're charging. I don't want to pay. You fucking. I look it up. It's from Sweden. It's fucking. I'm not Swedish, you cunt. Fucking just stay in Sweden, mate. Fucking look up Swedish shit. Fucking schnitzel and shit like that. Look that up. That's fucking free. Oh god, man. They make my shit yellow anyway. All the streams are yellow when I finish with them, man. It gives me the shits. It gives me the shits, dude. They put it all on yellow. They let the thousands of views go through, whatever it is, and then 2 days later it goes green. Like, big deal, man. Seriously, none of those ads like the company's doing pretty good. The company does really well, man. But I just keep pumping, bro. Just keep pumping, man, okay? And now I've got my latex. So I've been pretty non-stop. All the molds are done, man. All the molds. Every one of them are done. I'm just doing a Iowa clown. That's it, man. Enjoy the peace. Yeah, enjoy the peace, man. Fucking stay on path. Did you ever wake up one day and like you just woke up to the bullshit? Has that happened to you yet? Where you just wake up one day and you realise that, we've been told a lot of fucking lies. Have you ever woken up to that yet? Have you like woken up one day and you just realise that, yeah, none of it is fucking real? Like, it's all bullshit. All of it. Like all the laws, or, everything that we have to comply to, everything that we have to pay for. That's just for us. That's just for us, the fucking morons. Like, it really is. It's the rules don't apply to them. The rules that we live by, it doesn't apply to them. It doesn't apply to them. They can do whatever they want, and there is no rules for them, no penalties. They can just blame it on someone else. You got to learn how to do that, viewer, because the Nazis are really fucking good at it. They can do whatever they want, and they just go, "Oh, it's his fault because he stopped us from doing rah rah." So we just had to do that. We got the United Nations. I'm just doing this, man. Just draining the mold. I'm hanging in there, man. I'm all right. I got. Hopefully, we'll get a mask sale, and like, it won't happen for a couple of days. I'll show you what I was working on, man. I got one on the counter. I got one cracked. So I done the paint on that. Got the paint organised. Now I'll just do the hair. But it's just one clown. And the rest of them are outside. The molds are outside finally, man. We got molds outside. We got the cuts curing, bro. We got the cuts curing. I'm just doing this Iowa, man. I let it drain 90% and then leave it on an angle so it pools. down the bottom of the head, it pools. See a nice thickness, man. You see that nice thickness? That's the first layer. See a nice thickness to it, mate. Have you ever woken up yet? Like fucking, you know, you woken up and you realise? You know, all those governments, mate, the world governments, the UN, you know, the World Health thing, all of it's bullshit. Every single bit of it. All of it is. It's just fucking lies and deception. And meanwhile, they still do what they're doing, man. Do you know we're up to 1,000? We're up to 1,000. 1,000 at the aid centres getting food have been shot. 1,000. I remember we were talking about it, it was 200. Okay? So these fucking Nazis, mate, are the worst of the worst of the worst. And I do not know how they are going to make up for it. And they can blame Hamas all they want. And the more that they blame Hamas, the viewer knows the truth. Their viewer knows the truth. And we see through all of their lies and deception and all of their just absolute lies. And they're still sitting there screaming their lies. You know, like, it's just, you know, a joke, bro. It's crime, it's criminal, it's you know, and I'm just wondering, you know, if this has helped people to wake up, you know, to wake up with what's really going on around them, you know, and there's no difference between them and you. There's just none. There is no difference. You know, the governments will do it to them. The government will do it to you. Do not think that they won't. You know, and it's gotten so bad now that they need to come out and write new laws to cover themselves, you know, to make sure that the plebs, you know, the morons don't talk about them, because how dare they talk about them? You know, those stupid goy. You know, those stupid goy need new laws, and the goy need to obey new laws now. So you're not allowed to talk about, you know, anything that disagrees with us, you know, because we are the chosen ones, and we are the most moral army in the world, not just there, in the whole world. They're the most moral army. And if that is what a moral army is willing to do, what are they willing to do? You know what I mean? Like they can't bomb us like they do them, but I'm telling you, man, you're going to get the same laws. You're going to get that same communist Nazi fucking regime, you know, laws that they're willing to pass down on me and you, the goy, because we're goy. You need to wake up. We are nothing but goy. Okay? So don't let them fool you. Don't let them, you know, like high ground themselves with, you know, we're better, rah rah. No, mate, you are a goy. Okay? And you need to understand that you're a goy. Okay? You hold no rights. You hold nothing. You're nothing but cattle. You're nothing but cattle to these people. I'm sick. I just wondered if anybody had like woken up. Has this woken you up? You know, to what's really going on in your world? You know, did it shatter your worlds? Has some of your worlds been shattered because you've worked out that, hey, you know, like they've allowed it to happen. They have allowed it to happen. And at the same time, they want to say, oh, it's all Hamas. It's Hamas. It's Hamas. You know, we have to check the food because, you know, Hamas is going to steal it. There is no Hamas. What the fuck are you even talking about? Show me Hamas. Show me. Show me. Because they're not going to be there very long, are they? Because the Nazis will kill them. So how long do you expecting that? How many Hamas do you need? And the government tries to blank it off. The government tries to pretend that it's, you know, like they're all just individual soldiers. when you actually speak to the Nazi, that they will tell you that everybody is Hamas. Everybody. Everybody they're looking at, they're all Hamas. The women, the children, everybody. Doctors, nurses, media. Everybody is Hamas. So you don't necessarily need to be that, but they will call you that. And now the rules apply to you the same way. You know, they look at... I was watching videos the other day, viewer, and they were arresting children. Children, 5 years old. The mother and the kid were walking along. Soldiers walked up and just grabbed the kid. And do you know what they charged him with? Being a commander of Hamas. Being a commander. You get it? They just walk up and say, you're a commander of Hamas. And they arrest the child. That's it. Like, fucking... Where is the justice, mate? Where is the justice going to come from? Where is the justice in the next 2 years, 3 years going forward? Because these same Nazis that sit there telling you that they're going to do this, this and this are the same Nazis that have killed over 400,000 people in Gaza alone. And possibly more. Because they haven't undug anything. They're all bombed up. There's no difference, man. Now we've got that fucking crow that come over here from Israel, a fucking Zio-Nazi woman who's doing the tour of Australia and telling all the little kiddies how they're anti-Semitic. You know, little 5-year-olds. Like, what a fucking joke. You know, a whole bunch of these little Nazis, they went to the fucking, to some place. A school event, right? Where the schools meet up. And, you know, one kid has said something to the Nazi, and the little Nazi's gone fucking running and crying off to the teacher. And now the whole school's in fucking lockdown and getting anti-Semitic fucking laws bring in, and how dare they say that. And we're talking about 2 children in the playground, bro. We're talking about 2 children in the playground. One child has been bullied and, or, you know, talk shit or whatever. And the next thing you know, Mrs. fucking Soldier comes in and everybody needs training. Everybody now, we need special protection. You know, like they really hammer it up, hammer it up. And we're talking about 2 children. We're not talking about 2 adults that have, you know, we're talking about schoolyard banter. And now they want to install new laws to protect, you know. So what do you intend on doing to the child? Okay, so you get your fucking laws, you Nazi, okay? So what do you intend on doing? Okay, so the laws are in. Now you've got the 2 kids, and the kid still talks shit because he's a kid. And what are you expecting to do to that kid? What punishment are you expecting to get outlaid? What, banned from school, banned from social media, forever not having a job? You know, like fucking, like to these people, mate, you know, how dare you, right? You're the goy. They look at it that way because you are goy. You are goy, okay? And how dare you talk to your masters that way? You know, we're allowed to do this. We're allowed to do that. You know, there's nothing you can do. They're going to destroy and kill everybody. And I don't know, I just wondered this morning, you know, you've got all of these laws protecting you. Do you feel safe? Do you feel safe now you've got all your new laws? You know, did you ever wake up, viewer, and realised what kind of world we're living in? The reality of it? You know, the reality of it. Because it's not a very good reality. And sometimes you're better off asleep. You're better off asleep, boys. Not knowing. You know, still thinking that the planes hit the building, still thinking that it was a huge thing of you know, from some fucking guy sitting in a mountain with a turban on his head. And, you know, he's got all these bunch of pilots that are flying into the buildings and rah-rah. Like, what a load of fucking bullshit. Wait until you wake up to it. Wait until you wake up to it, and then you'll realise why these countries don't do anything. Okay? Because I think our little Nazis, mate, have been really busy. And I think they're busy behind the scenes. And they're the ones that are causing all of the fucking shit to go down. But they blame somebody else. You know, like if you want to look at me and go Mossad did not do 9/11, then I can't help you. I can't help you. You're still in the dream world. You know, like they did it, they planned it, they did it, they celebrated it. When they got busted, they got let go. No, mate, no. They definitely did it. So if you work on that premise, that they did it, they would have a lot of pull with the government, US. You know what I mean? Like they'd have the government bent over a fucking table, mate. And yeah, that's every presidency. Every single fucking one all the way along. They got shit on, mate. They got shit on. Okay, imagine if you had pictures of the US president, walking around in a woman's dress, at a private function. And he was in power. He's the current president. And you've got him with pictures and fucking full detailing with a little lingerie thing on. And imagine that. Imagine the power you'd have over it, right? And that didn't work, so you got the Lewinsky in, give him a bit of a blowy. And yeah, man, what do you think that was? That was all paid. That's all set to go. That was a setup. The whole thing's a setup. He gets on the camera and says, I had no relations with that woman. I did not touch that woman. The guy's lying through his teeth. Just totally lying to the camera. And we've got to believe him. The plebs, the idiots, the goy sits there going, oh, he didn't do it, he's innocent. The Epstein thing, exactly the same thing, man. There's too many people on the list. There's too many from both sides. And I've already told you, all they need is one politician. One. And there's no names that are ever going to fucking be known. Just simply because of that. To protect the political class. Because that's what they are. You and me are the pleb caste. The pleb. They are the political class. And then their bosses are the elite class. And they know what they've got. They know, okay? They know they have the power. They know they have the money. They know they make the rules. And it's pleb cunts like me and you that sit there watching their bullshit, and we go and get jabbed. We go and get fucking jabbed, man. They're going to take my job away if I didn't go and get jabbed twice. And I've got to have it in between, before this particular date. It's got to be done before then. No, mate, we are the fucking goy. We are the pleb goy. And you need to realise what you are, okay? Because then it'll make it a lot easier, okay, just to go through their bullshit, to decipher their fucking bullshit. And, mate, I love watching these Nazis. Like, these Nazis are so fucking good at double talk and so good at just avoiding and putting it straight back on Hamas. Like, every time. It's like fucking genius. Whatever the question is. Well, if Hamas had just released the hostages, everybody would be fine, rah-rah. She's fucking lying. She is lying directly to the camera in order to get what she wants, because we're goy. She can lie to goy. But if you go to the Israel fucking Times, they write the real shit in there. The real ministers' interviews, the real Netanyahu, little BB interviews, they're all put in there for real. Because that's for them, the Zionist, the Nazi, and they've got to tell them the truth. Mate, these ministers have already come out and said, even if they gave all the hostages back, and even if we had Gaza, it still is not going to end. Okay? It's still not going to end. We will finish this. So, we've gone from back then was final solution to now we are going to finish this. And that's the same fucking thing, but in a 2025 version of it. So it's fucking genocide. It's full on, and there's no media allowed in unless Israel allow it, and that's approved media. You're not going to have any kind of proof or anything because they've woken up to that now. Before they can't allow them in because they're Nazis. And they fucking know that what they've been doing is just... But there are no laws. There are no laws governing the chosen ones. The laws are made for the goy. They're made for the goy to fucking do it. You know, if there was another thing going on in anywhere in the world, it'd be a whole different ball game. You know, the UN would be out there. They'd be out there fucking full on, right, rah, rah. But not with this one. Not with the chosen ones. Okay? You know, the chosen ones have got the seats of power. You know, they've infiltrated it, mate, like the Muslims in England. Infiltrated the mayors, the council fucking workers. They've got all the seats of power. And it's a matter of time. And that's exactly what this is. They have all the seats of power. They own everything. They control everything. There is no presidency. That is not the president of fucking anything. That's not a fucking congressman. That's not a senator. That's not fucking anybody. Okay? It's not. That is a fucking Nazi Zionist, and they're all in it together, and they will obfuscate and put us off and put us off. But meanwhile, they are committing what they're doing. You know, 500,000 dead. 500,000, mate. 500,000 people, man. Okay? So, no, mate. Disgusting, bro. Absolutely feral. Terrible. It doesn't leave much. It doesn't leave much for me and you, mate. Because there's no difference between us. Except they're in Gaza and you're in your fucking hometown living with your mum and dad. But the same rules apply. I'm telling you, man, the same things apply. You are fucking goy. It doesn't matter where you go. You're still going to be a goy. Okay? So I just wondered if anybody had, like, woken up. You know, they just woke up one day and just realised that, yeah, that we have been told a lot of fucking shit. A lot of lies. We've been raised on lies. To believe lies and to believe deception that because the government you're supposed to trust. The government's elected for the people, rah, 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 right? That's fucking bullshit. The whole thing is bullshit. You know, the whole thing. You know, just by voting, that means you're accepting them to govern you. Whoever it is. You're expecting them, you know, thank you very much, and you're the good leader, and, you know, we're going to pay you triple of anybody else, rah, rah. You know, he's on 500,000 a year, mate. 500,000 a year. 500,000 a year for doing fuck all. Touring around the world, fucking signing a few paperwork and going to dinners and, you know, doing nothing for the people. Absolutely fucking nothing. Zilch. Okay? Anything that we pay to get billed, anything that we pay that's our money, they sell it off. They sell it to their friends. You know, the Prime Minister gets a contribution in his thing, and the next thing you know, the contract for the tollway gets given to one company that's owned by two brothers. Two brothers own that company for all of Australia. They can call it whatever they want, whatever wherever place you're living in, but they own the fares. They own it. So we paid for the road to get built. We did all the work to get it done. We paid for the fucking shit, and then straight away they offload it to one of their friends, and now we're paying to use the road forever. Forever. So it's not made for me and you. It's made for somebody, their elite, their friends to come in and to grab it up, get the contract, and now they're multi-billionaires. I wonder why. I wonder why they're multi-billionaires just from that. Just from the parking, just from the speeding fine. Oh, sorry, not speeding fine, you know, the tollway? Yeah, tollway, toll. They own the tolls. Okay, the roads were sold off to them. They got the contract. 99 years. Like, who in the fuck signs a contract for 99 years, brother? You know, fuck, think about it. The government sold that off for 99 years. You know, like, they don't give a fuck about you. They really don't. I just got to do this. Sit here waiting for it to drain. That's it, man. I believe a lot of people have woken up to it. I believe a lot of people have woken up, and they may have been asleep for a long time, like forever. They may have just not have known. They just do not because they're busy in their lives and rah rah, and they might see the occasional UFO video or a Bigfoot video, or you know, and they find that entertaining. You know, they don't put a second thought into any of that. Um, you know, they come across they watch the buildings and they believe all of that. They believe the planes hit it, and you know, Al Qaeda and fucking Bin Laden, and like, what a load of fucking this, mate. Like, seriously, what an absolute load. But they, you know, in order to bring in the governing laws over you, look how much America changed after the planes. After the planes, look at the laws that they bring in, man. Just total, utter fucking control. As much as they pushed it as far as they could until it went against the Constitution. That's the only thing saving the Americans. It's the only fucking thing, because they can't revolt against the government, mate. I can promise you that. The governments are controlled by Zionists, mate. They're all fucking Zionist. And if you think you're going to have any kind of fucking say in whatever, you're a fool. You're a fucking fool. They will gladly do exactly the same to them, or sorry, to you, as what they have done over there. They will bring all of that onto the streets of America, and all of them are fucking Zios, mate. They're all Nazis. And the reason I say that is because they follow orders. They follow orders. And then they turn around and say, I'm only following orders. That's what the copper on the street, on the beat, will say. He will say, I'm only following orders. And to him, that's so that gives him free pass to do whatever the fuck he wants. And American cops are getting worse and worse. You know, they're treating their citizens worse and worse and worse. You know, like the full-on demanding fucking rah-rah. And if you don't, they just smash the windows of the thing and drag you out. And I'm trying to clean my hands, mate. We live underneath a whole new totality.
Oh, sorry, man. I must have fucking picked it up. I've got big fingers. So yeah, I was just wondering, man, do they see what we see? You know, like, do they see the same pictures, the same videos, the same thing, or do they live in a bubble? They just don't see
See
it.
it all, or they refuse to acknowledge it, and everybody's Hamas. Everybody, women, children, men, unarmed civilians, a baker, a teacher, a medic, they're all Hamas. They're all Hamas. And then you think to yourself, well, who's Hamas? Who's Hamas? Who's Hamas, right? So you go and investigate Hamas, right? Look, man, if you were under occupation, right? Someone came to your town. You live in a fucking town, right? It's like that movie, The Day After. The Day After. Remember that one with the teenagers? And they went camping, and then while they're camping, all these helicopters flew over everywhere. The next thing you know, that their town has been taken over. Fucking everybody's in the internment camp. And it's just the teenagers on the outside. Are they Hamas? Wouldn't they be regarded as Hamas? Because they're fighting to release their parents, right? I'm just trying to get it into a relatable thing that you would have related to, seen, right? Because I'm not wrong. Okay, the Nazi would call those young people in the forest with guns and fucking trying to and basically killing these cunts, right? Setting them up and killing them, which is what we would do, right? And they're Hamas. Think about it, man, because the Nazi would call them Hamas. So therefore, me and you, if we fought against them and we didn't like what they're doing and they're saying, then we are Hamas. Me and you are Hamas. Okay? If you go in and you ask someone from Gaza, you say, no, that's the freedom fighters. They tell you that's the freedom fighters. That's the ones that are fighting for us. Fighting for us. And they were elected. They're an elected government, mate. They're not someone that came in and took over. They're the elected representatives of the people in Gaza. And you ask yourself, why? Why? Because it's an open air fucking prison, mate. All right? It's an open air prison. Everywhere you go are checkpoints. Everywhere you go are gunmen. Everywhere you go are snipers. Everywhere you go, people are shooting at you. All of your family are dead. All of your family. You understand me? All of your family are dead. Okay? Like these Nazis, they will blow up an entire house, mate, and kill, 3 generations of a family at once. So everybody's gone, okay? Your grandmother, your auntie, your grandmother, everybody is fucking done. Don't you understand? What would you be? You know what I mean? What would you be? If you're an American, then you'd be fucking gung-ho. All right? You'd be gung-ho. You'd understand the point that I'm trying to make. Because you're not a weak cunt that's got fucking, you're able to arm yourself. English, they just bow down. They bow down, they're too late for them. They're already caliphate, mate, and they don't even know it. They're walking around with fucking Sharia laws, mate. They're fucked. They're fucking doomed, mate, the fucking English. They've sold out the country, right? But Americans would understand where I'm coming from. Because I can promise you, boys, that if a whole bunch of fucking Zionist Nazis turned up to an American town, a country town, a western town, and decided to take it over, I can fucking promise you, mate, the American is now Hamas. The American will destroy he's not going to lay down his arms. He's not going to lay down his arms and go, yeah, not a problem, Nazi. So the Americans are a different mindset because of their past. So what makes the difference between Hamas and you? Put yourself in that same spot, man. An open air fucking prison. There is no electricity, no water, all the medical's fucking gone. 33 hospitals they've destroyed, mate. 33 hospitals, man. 33 hospitals. Forget about the natal wards, the prenatal wards for the children or anything like that. Only a fucking Nazi, mate, would stop doctors at the border from bringing baby powder in. Only a Nazi would do that. Name me another breed of people that would do it. Just one. Name me a breed of people that have stopped doctors carrying baby powder through the border. They had another minister. Some, Nazi fucking minister woman was on there. Of course, it's all Hamas, right? She accidentally dropped. And she did it by accident, mate.
And she knew that she fucked up when she said it. Okay? She knew. She just fucking knew. You could just see it on her face that she realizes I should not have said that. And the aid. Do you know what happens to that shit, mate? Okay, you've got thousands of trucks and shit waiting to get aid, to bring aid in, right? They bring them into the Gaza side. So it's on the Gaza side, and it just sits there for weeks. It just sits there. It sits there in the hot Gaza sun. And it just sits and sits and sits until it goes off, or it goes out of date, or it becomes unusable. And then they burn everything. They burn it. They burn it or bury it. That is what the minister said. The minister said we've got another 100 trucks on Monday that we're going to be burying because it's out of, we can't, it's out of date, rah, rah. And the guy says, well, what's in there? She says, cooking oil, water, medical supplies. Only a Nazi can do that. Only a Nazi can look into the camera and say those things and not give it any, it doesn't sink into her. It doesn't sink in. You got a complete genocide. Oh, no, it's not a genocide. There's no genocide. What the fuck? Yeah, there's no genocide. That's what the woman came out and stated on the camera. And then she admits that they bury the fucking aid, man. They bury it. They bury it or burn it. Even water, even cooking oil, they burn. So baby powder, everything, gone. They burn it. Okay? They have no intentions they just want to prolong it and prolong it and prolong it, and they know there's people dying of no food, and they know that 100 people a day are going to be shot getting food aid. They shoot them. Okay? Because they're Nazis. And Nazis, they love unarmed civilians. Oh, they fucking love them. Women, children, young men. Oh, mate, they've got the full power. They feel very, very, very powerful, mate, when they're dishing out a little bit of justice to the women and children, okay? They don't have a problem killing aunties and uncles and really anybody that's unarmed. As long as you can't fight back, as long as you haven't got to fight, you have got no way of fighting back. Because, once they fight back, oh, my Godfather, you fought back? You dared to shoot at the chosen one, so the entire village gets leveled. Look, man, these people are fucking evil, and they've been evil for a long fucking time. And all you've got to do is go back and listen to the interviews about the Nakba. I didn't know anything about it, man. I went and watched the interviews of the soldiers. Go and watch that. Go and listen to the mindset of these fucking Nazi soldiers who sit there laughing because they've destroyed and raped an entire village. A beautiful village that looked like Europe, and it was so nice, and they just burned it to the ground and just raped fucking women and killed everybody. Put them into cages and used an AK-47 on them, and the soldiers laughing about it. Laughing. He was asked, how many do you think you are? He said, I don't know. He's laughing at the time. He's laughing. And he says, I don't know. I've got 250 bullets. He said, I just shoot. He said, I don't know how many. I don't know how many. When I run out of bullet, I just get more bullet. I just get more bullets. But no prisoners. They said back then, we don't take prisoners. We don't take prisoners. So what do you do? If someone comes towards me, they've got their hands in the air, I don't take a prisoner. I don't take a prisoner, I just shoot them. That's the Nazi fucking mindset, bro. So I'm just wondering, if people have woken, to what's of the world they live in. I really am. I'm wondering, did it take the genocide to awaken people to what's going on? Because it's incredible. Our own governments are fucking doing it, mate. Our own governments are complicit. The Australian government lied its ass off, mate, to the people here. Totally lied. We don't do this. We haven't supplied anything. We don't do this. We don't do that. Blatantly just
outright lied. And the only way that we found out the people was the documents were leaked. You know, an email went to the wrong place, and I think that was just one of the soldiers, one of us, who's just heard the bullshit rah rah and said, "No, fuck all of you," put it on the leak so he doesn't get into any trouble. But that's the only way that we found out, mate, was through that. It's a completely open air prison with snipers, yeah. It made me feel sick with the doctor. They did doctors' interviews, of course. I mean, the Nazis hate that. They hate witnesses, mate, Nazis. Oh, they fucking hate it. They hate it when the doctor comes back and does an interview and tells what it was like there. Oh, the Nazis hate that. That's anti-Semitic. How dare you talk about that goy, okay? And he was saying, man, on particular days, everybody's got the same wound. Everybody. One day they'd come in with... Shit. Sorry, man. One day they'd come in with, I've just got to sit here, mate, and drain the moulds, man. Clean the latex up off the table so I don't waste anything. All the other moulds are done, bro. They're all outside. They're all, the ears need to be cured on the clown. The ears are the most important part. Yeah. Patriot Act, that was it, the Patriot Act. Thanks, man. Yeah, the Patriot Act. Electron. Yeah, that was the one. That was the new laws they bring in, man. Yeah, that was the new laws, yeah. So I don't know, I just wondered if anybody had woken up to anything. That's all. Me, I'm okay. I'm skint, totally fucking broke until next Wednesday would be the Seno. So yeah, I'm busted until I get a mask done, mate. I got this one gone. Oh, I've got this one done. Just got to do the hair now. But I got him stitched up. That's what I've been working on. Get him done. Yeah. That's nice, man. The rest of it's just sitting here doing the masks. Patience, mate. You gotta have patience. You have patience, bro. I'll do a short curly hair on him. I'll do a short curly hair. It's a little bit more work because I've got to curl the hair, which is a pain in the ass. Or I could do some long-haired ones, I'm not sure. No, it's not glossy, man. It's just the fucking sun, man. It's not glossy. I could hit it with another mat if you want. But it's not shiny, man. It's just the way the sun's hitting it. Yeah, it's got no gloss on it, mate. I shouldn't show masks until they're completed. Peaceful, eh? That's the way I like it. Don't have those stresses no more, man. Don't have that negative energy around me anymore. It's just different, mate. Yeah, it's just different, you know, no more, none of that negative shit that I have to look at, and don't have to look at fucking coming, you know, I don't have to look at it anymore. I don't have to put up with its negative energy. I don't have to put up with its negative vibes. Yeah, a lot better for me. I imagine a lot better for her too. I imagine, you know, I imagine a lot better for her, man. It's weird, eh? A chick will meet you, she'll fall, you know, she'll get married to you or whatever, and within a very short amount of time, she just fucking says, no, I can do better. I can do a lot better. I can do better. Mate, have you ever gone out with a chick and you dig her, right? You know you can do a lot fucking better, but would you ever say that to her? That's the difference, you know? That's the fucking difference, mate. Huge difference. You know, they spend their time, you know, wondering about, you know, too worried about what you don't have. And even that billionaire, mate, he still can't keep his wife happy. He still can't keep his wife happy, mate. Seriously, less than 3 years married and she's already banging her boss. Like, no thanks, mate. That's supposed to be your wife, rah, rah. Nah, mate. They always say they want the best and rah, rah. They always say that, you know, but man, they will cheat on you. They will cheat on you, man. And he doesn't have to be a billionaire that she cheats with, mate. You know? Could just be her boss. Her fucking boss, mate. Ugh. Out of all the fucking people to be banging. You know, my psychologist said, my psychologist said, this is a pretty good one, ladies, to remember, you know, the same love that was given to you, you know, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I said, yeah. She said, now that's given to somebody else. That same quality of love, that same, the words will mean the same, okay? They'll come out of the mouth just as easily. They'll be told just as easily how much they love them. And the love, when it comes down to it, Charles, is worth exactly what you had, okay? It's not going to be any different. It's not going to be any better. It will be the same love. So the same words are spoken from the same mouth. You know? So be lucky, okay? Be lucky, okay? Because those same fake words will be spoken to somebody else. So, all right, man, that's that done. I'll stick this outside, bro. That's the one thing about this, mate. It's messy. It's fucking messy, mate. My house is, your house gets fucking messy real quick. Your counters, man. It's just latex. It just comes straight off. But your shit gets messy here, mate. We won't worry about that this time around. We'll just concentrate on fucking doing the clowns, mate. Get a few clowns fucking up. Yeah, get a few clowns going on there and get the stitching maybe. Do some more stitching. Right, if the internet goes, mate, sorry about that. Okay, we haven't paid the internet bill, so if that fucking goes off, mate, I'll see you when I sell a mask. All right, it's supposed to be today, the 28th today, right? The 28th? Yeah, 28th. Yeah. All good, brother. All good. Doesn't matter. I've got fucking heaps of latex. The molds are all outside. Yeah, see, now we're pumping, bros. Got them in the sun. Just need to clear those noses, mate. Okay, he's ready.
do with a few minutes more, I suppose. What's this one? That's good. Corey and the Frogman. Latex are no good in the, my fiberglass molds. They're no good in the direct sun. You got to keep them out of the direct sun. Like the mold itself, it heats up. It heats up and fucking cracks because of the heat. We'll let that go for a little bit more, man, just another 10 minutes or so. Just leave it in the sun like that. But yeah, man, I got them all out, bro. Got them all fucking cracking. Got them all sitting in the sun. Just a matter of time, mate. Get this one cracked, mate. Do a bandage clown, mate. I should close the front door. Otherwise shit's gonna start banging. Alright, man. They cure out in the thing a lot easier, a lot quicker. They cure. I told you, didn't I? 10 minutes out in the sun or out in the wind, and yeah, it really pumps. So we'll get a fucking bandage clown done. This is one of my favourite masks that I make. The old bandage clown, mate. So we'll pull the whole mask out as a latex, and then we use real bandages. We fucking layer that shit into. You've got no idea how much bandage I use on this mask. So yeah, keep it pumping, bro. I'm lorddobby79 on eBay. I'm lorddobby79, and I'm Charles Barker on Facebook. So if you wanted to see masks or whatever, there's nothing available, mate. Everything that I make, it's already sold. I've just got to make it, mate. I've just got to make it. That's all. Leo. I haven't seen Leo for a while. Hey Leo, how you doing, man? I'll give you a message after the stream, dude. Say hello. Thanks for the message there. Haven't seen you for ages, man. I hope you're well. You're a dad now, so I don't hear from you very often. Amazing how your life changes when you become a father, you know, or you become a mother. You know, it's amazing how your whole life view changes, you know. Haven't seen the Echo, mate. Haven't seen my little Echo in fucking all of this time. Haven't seen her, mate. Haven't spoken to her. I don't have a picture of her. I don't have anything, mate. I got an ex-wife who just fucking complains about everything. You know, makes shit up. Just creates fucking bullshit. Just absolute lies. She'll fucking lie, mate. She'll lie straight to your face. Just blatantly lie. And yeah, you won't work it out until it's all over. You won't work it out until it's, you know, ages down the path. And then they lie again, mate.
they just fucking lie again. So we haven't seen Echo, mate. We haven't seen any Echo. Nothing. Not a single thing, mate. Really sad, bro, to be honest. We still got until October to go back to court for her. You know, we go back to court in October. There is no accountability for anything, bros. You know, there's no questioning anything. It's like dealing with a fucking Nazi, mate. Everything they say, it's all Hamas. Right? Same thing with this one. This one will just say it's all him. He did this. He did that. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. And you don't say anything. You haven't said a word. You know, but they can create whatever storyline they want, whatever suits them on the day. They can just create it, pluck it out of the air, and you know, suddenly you're accountable for it. Suddenly you've got to answer to her. You know, you're always answering to the woman in the family law court. You're just answering to accusations, and you know. And I've worked them out. I've worked out this system, mate. You know, it's not set up to be a dad. It's not set up for you to be a parent. It's not set up for that. It's just not. It's set up for you to get absolutely hammered. That's what it's set up to do for men. It's to get you absolutely hammered, and you'll spend every single penny that you have trying to see your children. Yeah, they know that. What do you think they don't know? Of course they fucking know. They know you'll do everything you can to see your kids. You'll spend every dime you've got to see them. I mean, there's men out there that have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars made in family court, and they still have not seen their children. Okay? It's set up that way. Like, it is 100% set up that way. And those people will look at you like you're a fool, and they'll look at you and go, we're doing what's in the best interest of the children. They look at you and tell you that. You know, we're doing what's in the best interest of the children. You know, so the best interest of the child is to never see you in again, to never speak to you, to never have the court orders obeyed, and you know, like that's the best interest of the child. Like, you'll get to a point like me, 3.5 years in, and whatever they say to you, you just fucking laugh. You just laugh because they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, mate. They go home and see their children. Their children are at home waiting for them to get home. So whatever you're going through, they don't go through. They've got no idea of what it is, and they will look at you and go, oh no, your child said she doesn't want to see you anymore, so we're just going to take her word for it. We're just going to, yeah, you're never going to see her again. Fucking, they write that in their reports, mate, these professionals. Like, they write that shit in the report. You know, so don't tell me that it's not set up to tear you and your children apart, okay, because it is 100% set up that way. 100%, without any doubt. It is not set up to accommodate your children seeing you, okay? It is just not. I can tell you, gentlemen, that it is set up to drain as much resources from you as possible. And I can tell you that they will adjourn and adjourn and adjourn and adjourn and adjourn. If they know you've got a lot of money in the bank, yeah, there's going to be a lot of adjournments. There's going to be a lot of reports, a lot of meetings. You know, like, they need to make sure that everything's, you know, got ticked and boxed, and, you know, that they will hold you in court for fucking years. Absolute years. And it's all a game. It's all a game, brothers. I can tell you that for sure. Because every time you walk into the court, I can show you the bill. I can show you it. You know, I've got receipts. So every time you walk into the thing, it's $1,500 just to walk in. I'm not paying that anymore. I'm not paying it. I'm not paying it. I'm going to go to the fucking court on the day, and all they're going to do is adjourn it again. That's all they'll do. They'll just adjourn it, or they'll put you down, run you down because you weren't able to pay their bill. And for them, that's good enough reason for you to lose your case. You see, in their mindset, you know, that you will lose your case because you weren't able to pay them. Not because you're a bad dad, not because you've done anything wrong, not because you're whatever, because you never paid them. That's it. So let them do it. Let them do it. Let them do it. We'll get to October. Let them do all their reports they're doing, mate. Let them file all their paperwork, and none of it's good for me and you. We never get to see Echo. We never get to see her. Okay?
She's nearly 10 now. Our little Echo, she's nearly 10. So, my daughter, grows up without a dad. And apparently to a communist, in a communist mindset, that's acceptable. Because they've got a whole bunch of other little commie fucking friends that they talk to. And all of them are single mums. They're all single mums. None of them are married. They're all single mums. All of them have got the husband, the house off the husband, the cars off the husband. They're getting money off the husband, off the ex-husband, and they're out banging whoever they want to bang. They get a few marks on the belt. Okay, that's how it works. The boyfriend will be getting a lot better love than you ever got. I can promise you that. Okay, men. Once they've left you, the husband, I can promise you the boyfriend, he's going to get a lot better love than anything that you ever got. Okay, because you are the reason why her life is just so bad. And while she's banging and swallowing another bloke, he's going to be fucking the best thing in the world. And he does not have to marry her. He does not have to make promises to her. He doesn't have to do shit for her. Nothing. Just answer a message. Whereas you as the husband, you were responsible for everything. Everything you were responsible for. But the next guy, he's not going to be responsible for anything, and he's going to get all of it. All of it, just handed to him. Okay? So no, man, don't believe their lies and deceptions, okay, gentlemen? And don't fall into that. I fell into their trap a couple of weeks ago, remember? I got the threatening. I can't show you any of them because I'm in court. I can't show you anything. I've got to wait for the whole thing to be finished. And then I think, well, I don't know you cunts nothing. I don't owe you anything. What do I owe you? I owe you to keep you private, do I? Meanwhile, you want to write down that I should never see my daughter again. Is that right? So how does that dwell? How does that make sense? So you know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense, right? But they want their full protection, mate. You're not allowed to say this, you're not allowed to mention it, rah, rah. So I fell into their fucking blackmailing bullshit, If you don't pay me on time, and if I'm not paid on time, then I'm going to go to the court, and I will get hold of this particular lawyer. I can't tell you who that is. And I'll write a report to them, and that will be put into the court that you have not paid your thing on time, and you haven't, these are professional people, viewer. They earn $200 an hour. They earn $200 an hour, $180 an hour. These are professionals, and they don't care about anything, mate, but other than getting paid. That's it. So it's all court ordered, rah rah. It's all court ordered, rah rah. Yeah, that shit don't fool me. It's court ordered. You've got to do it anyway, whether whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's court ordered. Okay. So this lady's on the phone. She's making demand. Oh, she's on the Gmail. So I paid her. Man, out of my Seno. I paid her. No choice. Yeah, I'm doing masks, man. Basically, yeah. As soon as I trick this one out and put hair on it, short curly orange hair, and trick it out. Basically, man, I'll put it on eBay. It'll be gone overnight. It'll be sold overnight. We'll move on to the next one. We'll do an Iowa, and then I'll do an all white clown. There's so many different paint schemes. He'll look good with orange hair on him, man. Orange short curly hair. He'll look really good. But I could do 5 clowns at once. But God has blessed me. I look at it as a blessing because I'm totally skint, right? Boys, I'm totally fucking broke over here, okay? Until I can sell a mask or fucking Centrelink comes in. But I bought a lot of fucking latex, okay? I bought a fucking shitload of latex. I spent every dime I had on latex, okay? That's what I spent it on. So at least I'm not out gambling. I don't take DRUGSs. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not gambling at the machines. At least we put the money into latex. So we're skint until we sell a mask or Centrelink comes in on next Wednesday. It's not this week. It's next Wednesday. That's what we got to live with. I haven't tricked him out at all. All I've done is just paint him up, but he's not tricked out yet.
Okay, once you put the hair on, it adds another feature to the thing and another characteristic to the mask, and then I trick him out. Like straight away, I'm going to put two black lines, one in here and one in here, like eyelashes, one in here and one in here. Okay, so he's missing his eyelashes for a start, and then the rest of it, I don't know. I might leave the white as it is. I like that. I like the teeth are all fucked up. I like that. I like things used, abused, staged, looked like they've already been used. I don't need it looking brand new and all nice and, never touched. And, I like things a bit fucked up. I like things a bit messed up. That's what I'm trying to create here. I'm trying to do this one here. I'll do the orange curly hair next. It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood, a beautiful day to be a neighbour. Oh, won't you be mine, won't you be mine, won't you be my neighbour? Sitting here waiting for this to pool up. That's what I'm doing. I'm not sitting here doing nothing. I'm waiting for it to pool up. And it's a lot easier to do it all like this, rather than tipping it over and having shit going everywhere and latex going everywhere around the outside of the mask. Just let it pool up and then tip it over in, 5 minutes, a few minutes time. Just tip it over and get it in the bottom there. Fucking goes all fuzzy, man. I don't know. I think I might have to switch over to kick, mate. I might switch over to kick. It's more of a sitting down like this kind of website, isn't it? A live stream platform like this for this. Thank you for watching, and if you watch my things, man. Thanks for clicking through shit. Thanks for watching stuff and not letting it skip through. I appreciate you. You still don't leave a thumbs up on any of my stuff. You're absolutely pathetic as viewers. Like, you really are. You can't even be bothered to put a thumbs up on a video that you're watching, or even leave a small comment, just to help the algorithm a little bit. You can't do anything. Like this, the generation that we've got is just a freebie generation. Freebie to the point where they can't even put a like on it, on something. Like, they can't even put a like on it. Like, that is fucking pathetic. Do you know as a streamer, when I go and watch these videos on YouTube and that, is I let that shit play through. I let it all play through. And you know why? Because I know that it fucking matters. I know that there's only pennies, like half a cent, letting a video play through or whatever it is. But that adds up. If everybody did it, okay. But it works well for the company. Because a lot of people just skip through things. The company doesn't care. The company gets paid for the ad anyway. It gets paid for for whatever it is anyway, whether you watch it or not. Okay? They don't care. They don't care. Only the person, the video that's on cares. Okay? That's the only person that cares. The person that's got the video, the person that's got it up, got the video up and running. That's the only person that cares. So it's an extra 20 cents here, 20 cents there. I think it was like 25 cents overnight that I got. But still, it's 25 cents. It's 25 cents. Fuck, that's brilliant, bro. Fucking hell, mate. We're on the fucking up and up here over here at the Lord Dobby channel, Yeah. I just got to get it on the right angle, man. Just fucking keep it. You got to drain that shit as much as possible, man. 99% needs to come out. The same with this one. I had it sitting there right. The same thing, boys. We've got a little bit of pooling in there. That's where the brain is. That's fine. We need the brain to be thicker than the mask anyway. So the same thing applies with this one. We go and put it outside now. You see the ears here? You see how you got that fucking pooling in the bottom of the ears? So you got to drain that. Okay, you got to drain it. You got to drain the other side. The same thing. You see that bottom part there? You got to get rid of that, okay? Because if it dries, you're going to have a big wet spot right in the middle of it. And we're not dealing with your girlfriend at the moment. So we need that to be dried. Yeah, no one likes my garage streams, mate. They don't like masked streams. They want me yelling and screaming and rah, 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 rah. You know how it is. That's what they want. That's what they want. All right, bless the Lord, man. Bless the Lord. I bless you and your family. I hope that you are happy, healthy, and well today. I do hope you're with someone that loves you and that you love them and they love you and that it's not just a fake bullshit. I mean, it's the worst thing in the world when that person opens their mouth that you know that they're just lying to you. So I hope you don't have that in your life. I hope you have something real going on in your life. So I bless you and your family, man. I hope you're all good and well and happy and successful and you are cracking away in life. Stay well, stay happy. If you could send me a blessing, I'd appreciate it. lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my PayPal. Other than that, if you're broke like me, just don't click through anything. Let it play out, please. Let it play out. Take care, man. I'm going to go back to. I've got to do this mask, and then I'll check the clowns and see if I can pump the clowns, and then I'll do the hair on this one, and I'll complete him by this afternoon. I'll have him done by the end of the day, I'm hoping. So at least we've got one clown cracking. It takes a couple of hours to do the hair. It's not easy to do the hair. Okay, it takes several hours to do the hair. All right, so stay happy, healthy, and well always, viewer. I really do. I wish you all the best. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day to be a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Yeah, man, we're making masks, boys. We're fucking cracking it, mate. All right, there's no stopping us now, bro. We have got 22 litres of fucking liquid latex gold right there, mate. Okay? So we've got plenty of latex. All right? We've got a little bit of thickener left. We've got enough thickener to pull a couple of masks out. So we're just going to keep pumping them. And then we're going to run out of, see the thickener over there on the jar, on the counter? Yeah, running out of the thickener. Once I run out of the thickener, man, yeah, I'm going to have to... So I'm going to try and pull out a couple of masks to buy some thickener and to build my business back up again, to build my mask business back up again. My masks were how I was paying for the bills, the mortgage, the fucking everything else, mate, that I was paying for. And the market. I was earning good money at the market. I was earning money with my masks. You know, yeah. Oh, thanks, man. It's not finished yet, man. We haven't done the hair. We did the paintwork yesterday and the stitching yesterday. I don't know if I'm happy with the stitching, the way I've got it. I'm not too, I don't know, but hey, we've got stitching coming out of fucking everywhere on this thing. And then we'll do the orange hair. It'll change it again. I'll do the top of here. I'll do all these in black again. So re-establish them because they've been painted over. So I'll make sure that's black. I'll do the eyes under the bottom here black. They'll be black around the eyes. On the inside of the eyes, they're black. See inside of here, they're not painted. So they need to be done. We need eyelashes on this side, that side. We need eyelashes on both sides. I'm thinking of darkening underneath here. Put some dark in here. Alright, just to darken it up a bit. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. It's okay, just for something that we've put together overnight, mate. You can't get the WG anymore. They don't make that clown anymore, mate. You can't get them from Rudell's. Rudell's in Germany. Okay, Rudell's, R-U-D-E-L. Rudell. When you go to the site, just turn it to English because it's German. And that's where they used to sell this mask. The original vinyl was about $70. But for some reason, they've taken it off production. So I don't know why. I've got no idea. They were selling this mask for years and years and years. And I've had it for 20 years. That was the one that I worked on. And then that's a natural. Yeah. That's the natural over there. You see? Drain the ears, mate. You see how it drained out? Alright, you see how that ear drained out? Now you do the other side. Make sure that ear's drained out. Yeah, you need to get all of that out. And then after that, you put it outside. Put it outside in the wind, in the shade,
and bang, she's cured, bro. She's fucking curing away. So I think I'm going to have a busy day on the clowns, mate. I'm going to have a busy day on the moles. If anything, mate, just keep pumping the fucking moles. Just keep making fucking raws, bro. Just keep producing raws. So in a few days' time, you should have a few raws kicking around. Make a bandage clown, make a few Iowas, make a few of the horicky clowns that I've got. I've got 3 different kinds of clowns. I've got 3, not just this one, mate. I've got fucking 3. Have I got 3 more? No, 2 more. I've got 2 more. Two or 3 more. I can't remember. I've also got the horicky clown that I bought. An Iowa clown, you know, the one with the pentagram. Yeah, and the brain, the pentagram and the brain and shit. Yeah, that's that one. So by the time I'm done, dude, yeah, man, I should be able to pull myself out of a bit of danger. All right, a bit of danger, mate. So I'm going to have to suffer this week. I'm going to have to, I don't know how I'm going to fucking pull it out this week, boys. I really don't. I fucking don't know. We'll see how we go. It's going to take a couple of weeks, a couple of days to get him ready. It's going to take me a couple more days to get him ready. I'm going to try and I'll work on him later, man. I promise I should have the hair done by the end of the day. I'm hoping to have it done at the latest tomorrow to finish it off. Because in this kind of weather, it's better for me to do the hair because you've got that bit of sunshine, got that bit of heat in the air. So I go and do the work over there on the counter, bro. Do all the work over there, and we've got that window. So the window fucking surprise gets me air flow. So yeah, man. Fucking my Jeep blew up, man. Fucking worst thing that I ever bought in my life was a Jeep. Fucking horrible vehicle, mate. Horrible, uncomfortable to drive. Cost a fortune every time you sit in the fucking thing. The petrol sucked it down like lolly water. Like it was costing me a fortune to drive anywhere. And the parts are only Jeep only parts. So every time I did a service and thing, man, it cost me a fucking fortune. I hated that fucking van, man. I hated that thing by the end of it. I really didn't like Jeep at all. You know, I thought it'd be a nice truck to own, you know. And man, fucking don't buy one, man. Whatever you do, don't buy one. A foot pad on a Jeep isn't fucking $90 or some shit for the foot pad. Fuck. And then I drove it to work, man. All I did is drive home, drive it to work and back home again. And I'm driving it to work and the engine blows up. I've had the fucking thing just a couple of months. Just a couple of months, man. And the engine blew up. Boom, you know. Great big hole in the bottom of the engine. What a waste of fucking money, man. Just an absolute waste of fucking money. Yeah. That's my job today, man. Just do the masks. Just do the masks. See, we got that nose, man. Fuck. There's a whole bunch of little places that pool up in the mould because it's fiberglass. It's fiberglass. It's not poly. It's not the same as what the Americans use. So it pools up. My moulds last forever, though. So do their moulds. Their moulds don't break either, but yeah, same thing. Some of the real professionals, man, they've got aluminium moulds. Aluminium, man. The fucking mould's made out of aluminium. Damn. I wish I went to school and learnt that to make aluminium one. How the fuck they make aluminium moulds? It takes forever, eh? You just got to wait for it to pool, to drain, man. If you don't, you'll end up with great big hard spots in the mask. Like it'll be like a hard spot in the mask, and the customer will complain. You know, you'll lose customers over it. Come on, you bastard. Beautiful day in the neighbourhood. A beautiful day to be a neighbour. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbour? lorddobbyking at gmail.com, mate. Here's my PayPal, mate. I'm going to have to hit everybody up today. Until I can sell a mask, I'm fucking broke. But at least we've got the moulds, mate. At least we've got the fucking latex, bro. There's Corey ready for another layer, bro. That's the brilliant part about putting them out in the sun, mate. Totally brilliant. Totally brilliant. I've turned off gifting in the chat. There's no more super gift or whatever it's called. Yeah, super chat or whatever it is. Yeah, I turned that off, okay? Alright, bro. Another mould ready to go. Maybe one more layer. That's pretty thick, man. One more layer, okay? I like my masks thick. It has to be chunky. The mask has to be chunky when you wear it. Like I want it to be thick, you know? The Americans make their shit really thin, mate. I mean, you've got no idea how thin these fucking masks are that you buy from an American artist. You'll be blown away how thin they are. They're like paper thin because they're fucking lazy. They're just lazy. The American artist for Slipknot is so fucking lazy, you know, and they want to be paid up front. You've got to pay for the mask and then you've got to wait 6 to 8 weeks for them to make the mask. Like, what a joke, mate. They send you these pictures, you know, this really good looking mask they want to sell you. They send you these fucking pictures, okay? Mate, they're made on a computer. The picture's made on a computer. It's not a fucking real picture. You know, they've glossed it up, whatever you want to call it, put the Photoshop on it. And the mask that you get is never the mask in the picture. It's never the fucking mask, man. The one in the picture is painted perfectly. Perfect, mate. You know, really, really nice paint job. And the one that you get is shit. And the mask in the picture is really thick. You can see that it's thick. And the mask that you get is paper thin. I mean, it's enough. It's enough as a customer when you get the mask that you realise that's, hey man, this isn't the same mask. Like, you know, there's so many complaints, man, in the Slipknot rooms. There are so many complaints about the American artist because they're fake, they're false. They show you a picture, and what they send you is not what you've bought. It's not what you bought. It's fucking fraud. And it's taken eight weeks. You know, it's taken 8 weeks for them to make a fucking mask. You know, if you watch me, man, it don't take no 8 weeks, right? It doesn't take 8 weeks, okay? Same thing applies, man. Same thing applies, bro. Just let it pool. There's no need to do anything else. You're just going to waste materials. You will waste a lot of materials. And latex is not cheap. So you can't afford to waste any material at all. See what I mean, man? I don't waste a whole lot. Just the stuff off the spoon. And there's no wastage here. In the old days, man, there was shit going everywhere. I would have latex. I'd put that straight over the top of the bucket with a coat hanger. I'd put a coat hanger across the top and then lay that over there. And you'd have latex coming out of everywhere, all the way around the whole entire thing, just dripping out of the mold. It's a lot of waste of product. You got no idea what product you'll waste. So just let it pool. It takes 15 minutes or something like that. You know, go away, have a cigarette, come back. That's generally what I do. So that I don't waste anything. Put it on more of an angle.
put it on more of an angle so that way it pulls right up. That's how I've learnt to make my masks efficiently, and yeah, they all work out great. Same with this now, ready to go outside in the sun. Okay, so you let that cure up, bro.
You keep your fucking molds pumping, bro.
Yeah, it'll be done soon too.
Yeah, this is a nice one. I've got that one fucking pumping, but see the white on the eyes there?
You gotta leave it out there to cure. There's no good putting latex on top of that. It'll just cure with that spot there, and it won't dry out.
But the rest of it's all nice and dry. So another 10 minutes maybe, we'll get that eye done. And that'll be ready to fucking for another layer.
See, it's the ears we've got to worry about. You've got to make sure those ears are completely cured, bro. Same with this one. The cheeks need to be cured. And that one's ready to come out. That's another clown. Another clown ready to go. So there's another layer for that one. By the time I've done that one, this one should be ready for another layer. Put that one over there. Put this one up here. In the fucking sun, mate. Yep, perfect, bro. No, I don't do any Etsy's. I don't do any of that, man. I just do the eBay. It costs me 20%, I think it is. 20% including shipping. So yeah, they're quite fucking expensive on eBay. 20% including the shipping. So they do really well, man. eBay, fuck. They swallow all of the shipping cost, and then maybe $5 or $10 of the actual price. They do fucking very well out of me. Between $30 and $35 every mask sale. Profit they earn. It sucks. They fuck you up because they include shipping. They include the shipping price. And then it's 20% of overall. So they add the two things together and then they charge 20%. Fuck. You know, charge $30 to ship it overseas. You know, $200 for the mask, $230 all up, 20% of that. That's $46 fucking dollars, mate. You know, the thing was $230, right? Well, it's $46. So, you know, take out $46 from $230, and then you've still got to pay for the shipping cost to send it to the person. So that $30, you've got to replace it. So, you know, you go from 190 down to 160. like it's, you know, like seriously, dude, we sold the mask for 220 and we walk out with 160. The rest of it goes to eBay. That's fucking, it's more than crazy. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, man. It really is. It sometimes it makes it not, you know, that's why I had to put the price up. I had to put the price up. I had no choice. Because otherwise, if I sell it for fucking $70 and $100 $30 shipping, that's $100, right? 20% of that is $20, so you're down to $80. Then you've got to pay the $20 or $30 to ship the mask, so you're back down to $50. You're $50 fucking dollars, mate, for the mask. You sold the cunt for fucking $80, mate. You know, like you sold it for $80, but you only end up with $50, and eBay get the rest. eBay get the rest. Yeah, it's a multi-billion-dollar company. But you are talking about a company that, you know, you put a mask on overnight and it's gone. You know, there's no quivering, there's no auction. There's no auction, and I don't do auctions. I'm not interested in the last 10 seconds that you want to put a bid on my mask. Fuck you and your 10-second bid. You know what I mean? Like the last 10 seconds is when they bid. So no, I'm not fucking doing that. I lost a lot of money doing that. Because they don't actually bid, they wait until the last 10 seconds, and then that's it. Everybody becomes a sniper. Everybody becomes a sniper. You've got 40 people watching your mask, and everybody becomes a sniper, you know? So I never did any good with that at all. And it takes 5 days. 5 days to do an auction. Like, I can't wait 5 days. I'm sorry, man. I'm broke. I got to fucking, I got to pay the electrical bill when I was living in the house. Council rates, fucking mortgage, electrical bill, water bill, power bill, everything I've got to pay. Okay, everything. No. That's just business. If you could charge it like eBay, you would too, mate. eBay are able to do that. So again, the same thing, man. We just sit here, we let it pool up, we let it drain. Okay, we let it pool up, we let it drain. We've got another mould ready to go that we need to keep casting. You've got to keep moulds, keep them pumping, mate. You've got to keep your fucking moulds going. So that's the only thing that'll pull me out of danger. lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my PayPal. I'm fucking broke until I sell a mask or I get my Centrelink's next week. Help an old bloke out, that'd be great. There's no super chat in the room anymore. Too many complaints, messages that I've gotten. And the only time they ever leave a message on my video is to complain about the super chat or, membership or, There's nothing encouraging, mate. It's just telling me how, they don't want to really pay for anything. And they don't really support anything. The same person doesn't leave any comment on your videos anywhere else. And they don't like any of your videos. They just want to leave you a nasty comment to complain, I can't watch this video because it's members only. Why are you charging? Why, I want to watch this video. And I wrote back, well, not everybody's a cheap cunt like you, that's why. It's fucking, mate, every channel you can subscribe on here. Every single channel. Every single fucking channel. $4.99 a month I am. $4.99 a month. You'll get most of the videos that I put straight into membership only. And you get to watch everything you want, whatever. Because as soon as I finish my stream, I put it straight into the members. I've known, I still get all those views. And I'm in members only. So, I've just stuck to that. Fuck, dude, one of them I put unlisted, just to see what would happen. Unlisted, mate. How in the fuck do I get 1,700 views on an unlisted fucking video? So the company, I don't believe any of the rating things exist. I think the company just does that. But really they're going to let it play out because it attracts people to their site and they can run an ad and they get paid. The company does very well out of it, because there's ads straight away. And it's unlisted. I had it on unlisted, and then I swapped it over to private, and then I got more views, and then I thought I'll swap it over to members and put it into the members now. So for $4.99, man, you get everything that's on the members only. You get to watch everything that's on the members only channel for $4.99 a month. It's not a whole lot, man. $4.99 a month. A fucking cappuccino down at the milk bar costs you $6 just for a shitty little cappuccino that tastes like fucking milk. What's wrong with these people, man? You go there, you order a coffee. I fucking hate that. You pay $5.50 for the coffee and all you taste is milk. Like, it doesn't taste coffee to me. There's not enough of a coffee fucking taste. I like strong coffee, I suppose. But I'll get something to eat, bro. Get something to eat, get something to drink. I don't need anything to drink, really. Something to eat would be good. We've got nothing now, man. We had the spaghetti last night. We've got no groceries, no fucking shit, okay? So that's why I'm pumping the masks as much as I can. Pumping the molds as much as I can. lorddobbyking@gmail.com. lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my PayPal. I haven't had a Turkish coffee. Never had a Turkish one. But I do love my coffee, mate. I do love my coffee, okay? Yeah, without a doubt. All right, I'll let you go now. We've been on for nearly 2 hours. I thank you for your time with me. I will be here just making masks and fucking, there's nothing, I can't really go anywhere or do anything. I've got no fucking paper. But I have a lot of latex, so the next few days or next week, I should be sweet as a nut by next week. This time next week, I should be sweet. So I'm going to have to spend a few days fucking, the way I am right now to get through it. Basically, yeah, you too, bless you. No problem. Bless you. Please subscribe to the channel if that's what it is. Follow the channel, whatever it's called. Um, I imagine we'll see each other again. It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood, a beautiful day to be a neighbour. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbour? All right, send me a blessing, please, viewer. Save the life of the Lord Dobby. lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my PayPal. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I've removed all super chat out of the lives now. So have a good day. Take it easy, and thank you for your time.
Okay. Thank. Okay. Every 2 weeks on a Wednesday. That's perfect. That's the day that I get paid. $50. I just want to pay off the electricity at the moment. If that's because I can't. I'll just put $20 towards the gas bill and $50 towards the electricity bill. I can manage that. At the same time, because you'll take it out of the account at the same time. I prefer just to pay off the electricity and keep that down, get that down, and then start on my gas because it's less on my shoulders. Oh, $50 for electricity and $20 for gas. Yeah, yeah. Until I've paid the electricity down, and then I'll put more money into the gas. Yeah. No, direct debit. Oh, direct debit. I'll set up a. That's correct. No, no, from my bank account. Yeah.
Let's do a 50, okay, so we can pay it right down. Yeah, it lessens the debt duration, yeah. Yep, that's correct. Yep, yep, yep. 20, yep, yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, yes, that's fine. Yeah, I was just, yeah, I just guessed. Yeah, I was only just guessing, but $35 I can do that. Yes, it's important to get back on track. It really is. It's important now. I've got all the other things in my life on track now. Okay. Hmm. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Awesome. Thanks. Gives me a target. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. Just the concession one, the government concession ones, because I know I should have those, and I haven't been getting them. Okay. Okay. That's no. I have no questions at all, and I thank you for everything you've done. Okay. Thank you. Okay. 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 Origin. Oh. Okay. Investor. Yep, no problem. Thank you. Wow. Massive. $110 for the reconnection to take the thing. Well, how you got to do what we got to do. Everyone's got to have an earn. All right. I think so. Yeah. No, we don't want to pay him any extra. We're already paying him enough. We don't want to. You got to have a laugh about it, lady. You got to have a laugh. That's all you can do. No, we won't be paying them any extra. We can easily wait an extra day or two. That's not a problem. I'll boil some water in the kettle. Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. No problem. No, you've done so much for me. I just wanted to say thanks. You know, you've done heaps for me. I really appreciate you. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time. I'll say goodbye. All right. Bye bye. Fuck. Is that coming through all right on that live stream? I'm using the other phone, so I've never done a live. We've only done 1 or 2 live streams with this phone. Is it coming through all right? All the Sheilas like me, mate. Okay, I'm a gentleman. Okay, I make them laugh. I have a giggle. You know, not everything is, you know, super serious, rah rah. $110 to come out and take the lot off the gas thing, though. Even she said that's just, yeah, that's a bit much. That's pretty expensive. That's the most expensive that we have, is that particular distributor. I was just worried. And I'm an old man, so we worry more than the average. And the voice was screaming at me to call. You know, the voice is screaming at me, you know, just call. So it was lucky, man. It was going to get turned off tomorrow. Disconnected tomorrow. So lucky, eh? So now we're not disconnected. Our gas is going to get reconnected. We've done a direct debit, so the company feels comfortable. You know, you've made a direct debit thing, so they can just take their payment out straight away. Did you hear her on the usage thing, man? Like, I use fucking jack shit. $23 of usage in 2 weeks. $23. You know, $13 of usage in gas in 2 weeks. $13. So they're earning a huge amount of profit, man. Just massive amount of profit, because my bill was $180. My bill was $180, and it was $120 supply charge and $60 use. So I used $23 in fucking 2 weeks or whatever, man. They're fucking skylarking, mate. They're skylarking big time. Big time skylark. Okay, so we got that organised, boys. See, things look up, man. You just gotta put your shit down and put your feet down and be a man. You just gotta be a man, boys. You gotta face your shit. You know, instead of running out on the bills and running away and getting a new place or whatever, I don't know. No, just stand your ground and keep everybody happy. Pay them off and set up a debit thing and make a contract with them, make a verbal contract with them, and that way they've got you. They've got you on contract law. So, you know, it's a lot different than the court. We're not doing the court anymore. We're not paying them, and we're not paying the fucking other lady either that we had to pay every time. She's going to get cut right fucking back, boys. Instead of giving her what we're giving her, we're going to give her half that. We're going to give her half that, boys. Okay? instead of my life living the way I am, begging for fucking a chocolate milk or a fucking coffee milk from a stream. That's because I'm paying out all, fuck, we're not doing that no more. All right, total recalculation of fucking adjustments of our finances, fucking boom, right? So we'll give the lady half of what we're still keeping her sweet. Okay, she can't complain because you're still paying towards the bill. You're just not paying what she wants. And that's not what the court will care. The court will care that you are giving what you can while you can on your Centrelink. You're not earning, East Honey, mate. You see this little card here? See that? It's like a fucking shield, brother. It's like wherever you go, fucking just, there, fucking, I've got me fucking healthcare card, fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking, just see the date, that's what time it runs out, there it is, fucking, there's me date. They didn't have any of that, man. My concession card wasn't on the accounts. My name, my Centrelink thing wasn't on the accounts. So you were getting charged at that rate, rah. So you weren't getting any rebate, because you're on the Ceno. So we've organised that. Slowly, boys. Slowly. We're not going backwards no more. Electricity's not getting turned off. We're fucking sweet. That was tomorrow. We're sweet. Okay, no more electricity getting turned off. And the gas is going to be turned back on again. Okay? So, yeah, it's not, because I'm a bit smelly, girls. Have a fucking whiff of that, love. Get that fucking manhood into you, love. If you've never needed masculinity in your life, get a fucking load of that. Breathe that fucking masculinity in your love. That'll clear the nostrils out, that will. Get a fucking armful of that, love. Fucking hell. Yeah, winning. Yeah, Belle. Yeah. Okay, a little bit at a time. We're broke. We're totally skint at the moment. We haven't got a fucking dime to our name. But we're not fucking, we're not in the mind fucking going backwards. Okay? In the mind we're going forwards. All the fucking moulds are done, boys. They're all curing, they're all outside fucking pumping. All of them have been done. We've got a project on the counter there, it's outside, I cleared it. That guy was mentioning in the last stream that it's a bit shiny, and he's fucking right. I didn't notice it, so I looked at that, I've got a special spray for that. I've got a fucking spray for everything, love. Don't worry about that. We'll just give that a quick fucking spray and turn that down to matte. So we've turned it matte. Thank you for that. I don't know who was who pointed that out to me, but thanks. So I've sorted that out. That's on the matte side. That needs to sit out there now for a couple of hours, boys. It needs to completely just sit there and cure. The spray on it. It needs to cure. It's the Plasti Dip spray. So you've got to let it just sit before you can fuck around with it with the hair. I thought I would just do the mix as I am now to create the raws, keep them going until we use that pail. And then on the next pail we do, I'll make it really thick. I'll do a thick motherfucker. And then we can do the hair. You can't do the hair with this kind of thickness. This is mask thickness, and you need a thicker thing so it goes on the hair, it sticks on the fucking head, mate. If it's just liquid latex, it just falls down. just fucking gravity will do it. Gravity will do it alone. It's a big pain. It's more work. I've learnt these things over 20 years. I've learnt all this shit over 20 years, and I cannot afford to waste any materials. Like none. We have got to get our maximum we can out of the materials we got. Okay? I found another wig for the hair, for the clown. I found another fucking wig. You beauty. We've got a fucking fresh wig there, boys. Got a fucking fresh wig, mate. Things are just looking up and fucking better every day. Fucking every hour. I'm not thinking of what I don't have. I'm thinking of what I do have. You have to concentrate on what you do have, boys. Not on what you don't have. And try and kick a few goals every day. Just a little goal here and there, whatever it is to change your life. Whether it's going down and joining a job agency, I don't fucking know, whatever it is in your life. But you've got to do something every day to try and, So that was cool, eh? After 45 minutes on the phone. That was pretty cool. The electricity was going to get turned off tomorrow. I fucking told ya. I told you, boys. I told you, man. I fucking told you. I told you, man. I told you. So it's just lucky. It's lucky the voice is screaming at me, Call him, right? keep working, yeah. Keep on fucking working, keep pumping, keep doing your fucking best, boys. I'm not in trouble. Go fuck yourself. Yeah? I'm not in fucking trouble, you fucking rat. How am I in trouble? Yeah? I'm in a better fucking spot now than I've ever been in fucking, 10 years, 8 years? See, it's cunts like you, mate. It's cunts like you that go into people's chats and you want to run them down. You want to put them down. You want to fucking make them less than what they fucking are. And who in the fuck are you? You're a fucking dog rat who lives at home with their mum and dad, who doesn't even join my channel. You're not part of my channel. You don't subscribe to my channel. You don't like any videos. You don't like any live streams, but you want to run your mouth. You want to run this. And you're expecting people like me to actually believe anything. You know what I mean? If I listened to people like you, mate, I'd have nothing. I'd be living in a freaking tent. And it'd be people like you that would call the council and go, oh, he's illegally camping. You need to go down and make sure he's illegally camping there. That's good, man. I've got the other phone sitting here. I'm glad to hear it. We're on Vodafone now. We're not on Optus anymore. So hopefully that might be a better connection, so that at least I can sit here and watch a video, but I'm not putting in, there's no videos on. The phone's basically not being used. I think it'd be different if we were actually using this phone, if I looked up TikTok or fucking anything like that, but all of the internet's going into the live stream. So that's probably why. Fuck off, dog. You're a fucking dog, mate. A fucking rat. Bang. Fucking kaboom. You understand? You understand where you are? Kaboom. You're out of here. Understand? Understand? I didn't time you out, Shepherd. I didn't time anybody out. I'll fucking boot you out, mate. You'll know about it. I don't need to time anybody out. Okay? There's no moderator here. I'm the fucking moderator. I am in charge of the whole shebang. Okay? And I don't need to mute you. I don't need to, whatever it is. I'll just kaboom you. I don't need to do any of that. Understand? Understand? So if you get muted, that's just the Autobot. That's the YouTube bot. It's nothing to do with me. Okay? I didn't mute you. I just ban you. I don't care anymore. Oh, you can stick your 4,000 subscribers right in your ass. I don't care. I don't care. I've passed it all now. I'm sick of asking people to join or follow or whatever, man. Fuck all of you. fuck all of you, man. You don't do shit for fucking... You don't do shit, bro. You don't like anything. You don't like the stream. You don't like the channel. You don't like the freaking videos. You don't like anything. Like nothing. You don't like nothing. There's 20 of you people in here and 4 and 5 likes. That goes to prove to you. Goes to prove to you right there, you know. So, yeah, you can't even give me a like. Forget about giving me a chocolate milk. Fucking don't shout me a chocolate milk or a fucking coffee milk or whatever. But that's okay, man. In a couple of days, I'll have my masks done. You know, I'm pumping the shit out of them. I'll have them done. So, and I've got 22 litres of latex, mate. I've got 22 litres of latex sitting on the floor. So I have got a lot of latex. Thank you, Captain. Thank you for liking my stream if you give it a like, all right? I'm only just being an idiot. But we've got plenty of latex, man, to make masks. And that's the whole ball game right there. Because you're able to pump, man. You're able to pump. Like day and night, I can make raws. I can make my masks. You know, I can just make the raws. We've got another mould here ready to go. Another Corey mask ready to go. Okay, so that's another one there. I'm just not sitting down. I haven't done yet. I'm hungry, man. I'm fucking actually hungry. So it makes it hard for me to sit down. Here's another one I've already done. You know, leave it in the sunshine to cure up, bro. It's getting cloudy out there now. Getting fucking cloudy, and you know how it is in Melbourne, man. But it's still good weather. It's not raining, and it's still good wind. It's not cold, freezing cold wind. So all the moulds go outside, mate. They go outside, and the wind circulates, and they get cured a lot quicker. But we are going to pour down with rain later. It is going to fucking make black clouds everywhere here. Got them all curing, mate. Got them all pumping. Okay. Yeah, he's still needs to see inside here where the nose is. That all needs to be cured, mate. See in the eye here, you can see the white. Okay, they all need to be cured, bro. Beautiful.
Oh man, it's been raining out here too. Fuck. That's no good, mate. You don't want the moulds or anything in the rain. Okay? Oh God. Just pile them all up there, I suppose. We're gonna have to bring them inside now, man. Any water in the mould is no good because it's latex. It's water based, so it'll make it longer to dry, mate. Here, we'll just stick this inside, mate. Okay, stick it inside. We don't have to worry about it. Yeah. Get it inside, mate. Fucking hell, mate. There's 3, 6, 8 moulds. 8 moulds, buddy. 8 moulds, buddy. 8 moulds. Yeah, I'll show you, man. And I'll put this one underneath there. Just for a couple of hours, mate. It's guarded. So he might be ready to come out, mate, this one, the Corey. He might be ready to come out. And we've got a frogman. We'll leave that in there. Okay, leave the frogman in there. I love my little place, bro. I love my little place, man. My little place I live in. Oh, it's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood, a beautiful day to be a neighbour. Won't you be mine, won't you be mine, won't you be my neighbour? Ah, fuck, you know what I forgot? Fuck. Damn it. I forgot. I freaking forgot, mate. How did you find this dude with the latex dobs? Mate, just because I'm not an asshole. Okay, basically. You know, I'm not an ass. I act like a bit of an ass, but in reality, I'm not. I've got the same friends for the last 30 years. I've had the same friends. I've had the same friends forever. Most of my life, I've had the same small friends. And all I've got to do is make a couple of phone calls, basically. I just got to reach out. And just a bit of luck. You know, and I'm liked. You know, the people that know me, they like me. So if I ask them something and they tell me the truth, you know, they fucking laugh, right? Because, mate, you want to know the truth? Okay, fuck, mate. I got in the bus. I thought the fucking factory was open, okay? So I'm trekking like a motherfucker to try and get this latex. I am fucking trekking, okay? So the address that I remember, you know, I go there and the fucking factory's closed. It's closed. It's all gone, the factory that I know. So, I mean, I wasted 3 hours because nothing is close here where I am. Nothing is fucking close. You got to take 2 buses and a fucking train to get there. Fucking everything, you know, where I live. It's not that far. It's not that far. I'm only joking. But anyway, I get all the way out. I get all the way over. Well, man, I get my phone. It's because the Wi-Fi is in here, mate. Sorry. The second phone. Here you go, man. This will make it better. All right, now. So I call my mate. He's laughing at me, of course, and says, "Well, you're a freaking goose," you know, rah rah. So everything's been sold, Chad. All the latex, all the buckets, all the things they were using to create all the gloves and all that has been sold. But fortunate for you, that's my best mate. I was like, really? He's gone, yeah, that's my best mate. He said, I've known him for 30, 40 years. He said, that's how he got the latex, because of me. I told him the factory, I'm the one that called him. He said, so my best mate has got all the latex. So I called him up, and the guy's got a ton of latex sitting there. He makes things for his business with latex. So it was just kind enough for me. He was kind, and because of my mate called him up. And I told him I make masks, and he likes that. And then I look like this. You know, I'm a fucking povo as they come, mate. I'm as povo as they come, right? So the guy actually asked, I think he felt a bit sorry for me, mate. I think he felt a bit sorry for me. So, which is great. That's fucking how life is at the moment, eh? So, no, man, I had to travel 3 hours to get there. He's in Ballarat. It's a long way from me. It's 3 hours on the train. 3 hours, one way, 3 hours, and then 3 hours back home again. So I just woke up one day and thought I got to change my shit because it's just so far away. I go on eBay and latex. Oh Jesus, mate, latex is a fortune. Like fucking seriously, it's like $400 for 20 liters, and then they want $15 a gram. Maybe did I read it? Or that's what I think I read. But for the thickener, you see, I need the thickener. I need this stuff. You can't just use the latex, boys. You need this. It's like a gelatin, liquid gelatin. Okay, so I watered it down. You can tell how much I watered it down. We should get another mix out of that, or another 2 more mixes out of that. Then I'm fucked. I've got to go onto eBay and get some thickener. So I'm hoping that we get at least 3 masks made, 3 clowns, and the Corey. That's what I'm concentrating on. I don't do all the fucking molds. I just want to concentrate on the ones that we can fucking make and put them on eBay, and we've got a bit of funding coming in, bro. Because we're broke, bro. Okay, we're skint. We're skint as a motherfucker until that shit comes in. But I'm glad. Look, man, this is what I'm happy about. Okay? That's what I'm happy about. All right? That's what I'm happy about. I had to lug those motherfuckers all the way from Ballarat. I had to lug them all the way from to the train station, and then change there at Flinders, go to Flinders Street Station, and then carry them all the way around to another fucking station to catch the Frankston line to come home. But we have 22 litres of fucking latex. Like, seriously, like, fantastic, wonderful. There's a lot of masks there, boys. There's a lot of masks. We can produce a lot of masks. So I'm going to pump the fuck out of my molds, just keep pumping them and pumping them and pumping them. And, like, I don't care if it's midnight, mate. If it's midnight, I'm fucking, I painted this shit at midnight last night. 1 minute, I'll go and get it. Painted this last night. And I'm thinking tonight, when it gets cold, I'll just work on the hair anyway. You know what I mean? Because I'm not doing anything anyway. I figure I'll just work on this. The guy was right. It was way too shiny. You know what I mean? The ears weren't done. I didn't spray it. So now it's being sprayed. It's sat outside for a couple of hours. It's ready to rock and roll, mate. Nice and thick. This is a thick mask, mate. The ears are solid. Nose is solid. The cheeks are all solid. This is not a thin piece of shit. We're going to do a short curly hair. Short curly hair on the clowns now. I keep on being asked for them, my short curly clowns. So we'll do 2 different tones of hair. I found we have 2 different hair things, so this will save me hair. That's that one. And then I've seen another one. Yes, I did see it. Right, I did see it. So we should be able to get another clown out of that, buddy. Or at least 2 clowns out of that, maybe. I might be able to get 2 clowns out of that. So we've got two shades of the curls, 2 shades of the orange. Okay? So at least we've got some product to work with, mate. We don't have to go out and buy hair for the clown, which is fucking mental, brother. And look, man, we've got a whole one. We've got a whole one, untouched. So we've got more than enough hair to do the masks that we want to do. So you've still got these, man. I don't waste anything, boys. I cut them right down to right down to nothing left, man. We cut the fucking lot off, mate. Don't worry about that. There's nothing fucking wasted here, let me tell you, man. There's nothing wasted, man. If there's anything fucking on it, I keep it. And this one, I thought I'd be able to use that hair. I'll just use that side of it. So nothing is wasted here. Absolutely nothing. So we've got enough hair to fuck around with, and we've got a whole fucking clown thing, whole clown wig. We don't have to buy any materials. I'm fucking wrapped. I'm wrapped, man. I've got a good chance of pulling myself out of shit. We've got the electricity and the gas organised for direct debit every 2 weeks on a Wednesday. And all I've got to do is concentrate on keeping myself fucking functioning this week. I've just got to keep myself functioning this week, man. I've got no Seno coming in until next Wednesday. And I've got no clowns, I've got to do the hair. I've got to do the hair. I can't fulfill the guy wants a bunch of clown raws from me. He wants 2 WGs and 1 Horiki, just raw, just the raw mask. And I'm not. I haven't been. I don't have the setup right now to do that for you. I just don't have the setup. I don't have the... I need the raws myself, my friends, at the moment. So, well, we're always having a good day, man. Yeah, pump the ads for me, viewer. Watch them. Pump the fuck out of them. Put them up in a separate box and watch whatever you're watching normally and have them fucking, mucking around. It's not a whole lot, trust me. It's like 50 cents overnight for the entire channel. 50 cents, I think we gained overnight. But it's still 50 cents, and it still helps me to fucking crack, mate. Okay? Because I'm fucking hungry, mate. I'm hungry. Hungry, bro. Hungry. But we're all good, man. I'm not stressing anybody. I'm not, I'll handle my shit, dude. No need. I'm not going to ask you guys for fucking nothing. Don't worry about it. Just watch an ad. Watch an ad, like the stream. That's the best that I can ask for you, of you guys. lorddobbyking@gmail.com. lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my PayPal. lorddobbyking@gmail.com. Okay? Fuck, man, at my age, I can't even piss. See, I told you it was going to fucking rain. Hear that, man? Pouring with rain. Told you it was going to rain. Alright, man, I've got to try and work out this afternoon. I've got to try and get some fucking... I think I've got like $11 in my bank left, something like that, $11. I've got to go down and get something to eat, man, I really do. So I'm going to fuck off and take a quick trip down to see if I can get a fucking sausage roll or something, man. We've got nothing here. There's nothing in the fridge, boys, okay? What's that? Oh, it's a bit of mince. We've got a bit of mince. We've got some bread there. What we'll do is we'll take out the mince, we'll make a hamburger. Okay, we'll make a hamburger, boys. Okay, we've got some bread, we've got some mince. We've got some bread, we've got some mince. Alright, I've got some onion. Yeah, I've got some onion. I've got an egg. Okay, so we'll let that thaw out. At least we'll be able to make a nice hamburger, or a couple of hamburgers, eh? We've got some mince there. So we'll make up a hamburger, man. The bread's okay, mate, it's frozen. Alright, man, so at least we've got a bit of dinner. What time is it now? It's fucking 2:30, so it should thaw out by dinner time, in a couple of hours, eh? We'll stick it up here. Stick it up there to thaw out, mate. I don't know, man. There should be some on my channel, mate. A lot of the things have gone yellow. Sorry about that. People have been complaining about my live streams, so they unmonetize the live stream. They let the views play out, and then they fucking put it back up again. They remonetize it again, or whatever you want to call it. Why have I got that shiny shit, mate? What's that about? What the fuck, dude? Why is it like that? That was weird, eh? Yeah, man, I look forward to that, Captain. Nothing wrong with those burgers at all, mate. Nothing wrong with them, not complaining at all. We got some mayonnaise, we got some fucking mustard, we got some cheese. Okay, so we're not going to go fucking starving hungry tonight, which is great. That's great, man. I'll worry about tomorrow. At least I can get some food in me for later. Okay, I've got to think about this clown. That's mental, man. We've got plenty of fucking hair. Mental, boys. It's like it's meant to be, mate. It's like it's meant to be. Like this voice in my head was saying, call them up. So anyway, that's my little stream for today. I thought I would share it with you, boys. Always face your fucking bullshit. Always face, the negative things in your life that you got to get through. Don't run away from things. Don't change it over to another whatever, trying to get away with something. Just make an arrangement with them and stick to the arrangement, and your life will go along a lot easier. Anyway, thank you for your time. Okay, I appreciate you, and thanks for liking my channel. I'll leave a message on my streams if you don't mind. Say hello. I mean, it's leave a thing on my stream if you don't mind. You leave a thumbs up or whatever it's called on my stream. That'd be nice of you. That kind of helps my channel. Those little things help. If you wanted to chuck us a chocolate milk, mate, kick us along a little bit just for a couple of days, that'd be great. lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my kick along. That's direct to me. Super chats are turned off in the live chat from now on. There are no more super chat. So it's not like I'm expecting you to do anything or rah. But thankful, mate. Very thankful. I appreciate all your help that you do chuck my way. And you have a good day and take it easy, and maybe we'll see you again, okay? It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood, a beautiful day to be a neighbour. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbour? All right? Thanks, boys.
That's better. Ah, much better. Maybe I should have worn a different jumper. Fucking rain, mate. It just started. Like sprinkling. It just started. Bastards. Just want to walk out of the door. I thought I was in the safe, man. I fucking forgot all about him. I really did, man. I totally forgot about him. Fuck. I forgot about the old man. I really did. I totally forgot about him. So I got to go with the old man. I got like 20 minutes fucking goes or whatever. So I'll skip down there and get home before it's dark, man. Because as soon as it gets dark in Victoria, it pisses down with rain. And it's freezing freaking cold. Now I'm a little bit unhappy about it today, man, viewer. I got shit to do at home. And I totally forgot about him. But I like him. He's a nice old guy. And, you know, he gives me $5 for doing it. And we're fucking broke, so $5 is $5. You know what I mean? $5 is $5, viewer. And when you're broke, $5 is a lot of money. Trust me, man. $5 is heaps when you're skint. But I've got a nice smile on my face. I'm not unhappy. I've just got to try and work myself out for the next few days. I'd say 3 or 4 days. Something like that. I need to hair that clown. I need to finish it off. I've got a Corey ready to come out of a mould, which is what I should be working on right now. But I left it in the mould. So when I get back, I've got a Corey to work on. So then we'll have the clown and the Corey up. Fucking awesome, bro. Awesome. Pumping, man, pumping. That's what I'm saying, boys. Stay on your path, stay on your target. Fucking don't let anything get in your way. And just continue fucking battling on. You know, I'm 57, mate. And I'm still battling. You know, we're all still battling, bro. Every fucking man that I know is battling. And you got to do it to fucking help your own psychology, help your own depression. I don't know. It helps you, man. It helps me anyway. Because fuck, dude, I find it pretty hard. I find it pretty hard, man. I really do. I miss my daughter. I know I keep saying that, and you'll always hear me say that. And if you don't want to hear me say that, well, fuck you and the horse you rode in on, because that's my kid, not yours. So I've got the right to miss her. You know, I've got the right to think about her and shit. You know, she likes art. She likes painting, man. She painted a lot of masks in the garage. She used a lot of fucking paint, mate. My little daughter. My little Echoa the bubba. Daddy's little bubba. Daddy's little Gil. Daddy's little bubba. Daddy loves the Echoa. Daddy thinks of the Echoa. Remember when she was a baby, you'd say to her, who gets all the good food? And she'd go, me, I get all the good food. That's what she'd say then, even as a baby. She would point to herself with her thumb and go, me, you know. Who gets all the good food? Echoa gets all the good food. I remember going along with them, with her mum and that, to this like Chinese restaurant. You know, like just so fancy, man. Just so fucking fancy. And they order like this lobster dinner. You know, that's what the mum wanted. She wanted Australian lobster. And it's like $300 for a lobster dinner. I swear, man, I didn't eat anything of it. I had a bit of the noodles that tasted like the lobster, but I didn't eat any of the actual lobster. No, I didn't have any of it. None of it at all. They sat there and ate the whole thing, man. Yeah, they sat there and ate the whole thing. I had some of the noodles. That's it. And then I got the ump with it. I thought, well, what am I here for? You know what I mean? I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Yeah. That's when you know you're not welcome. That's when you know you're not really welcome, brother. Have some noodles. I've got the taste of the lobster in it. but I never had any of the lobster. I've never had an Australian lobster yet. I've had one out of the supermarket, and I'm 57, bro. Fuck. So yeah, I'm on a bit of a mission for the old man. You can tell by the pace I'm walking at, I'm not really happy to be out walking about right now. I've got things that are projects, mate. I've got projects, okay? I've got projects, all right? I'm a fucking busy man. Got shit to do now. And no electricity turned off tomorrow. I fucking told you, boys. I told you they were going to turn off the electricity. You didn't fucking believe me. I don't know. You must think I talk shit to you. Fuck. The gas has already been turned off. There's the confirmation from the lady. Fucking hell. So, yeah, mate, we've got it all organised now. It's all fucking back on track. Okay? It's all back on track, bro. Handle your business, mate. Handle your business. You know, put them off for a couple of weeks now. It's not until next week, okay, that we have to pay him. Because that's when the Seno comes in, mate. I wasn't lying to you. But you're playing your shit, bro. Because you're all mind-fucked anyway. You know, you really are. Men are mind-fucked, mate, after they go through all this shit. I'm mind-fucked. Like, I really am. I don't know if I'm coming, going, fucking... If I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I don't fucking know. Like, I hardly fucking eat anything. You know, the hamburger will be... Yesterday it was a fucking omelette. Ham and cheese omelette. And I had no cooking oil. Fuck. The old man just laughed at me. He just laughed at me, because you can't cook sausages and eggs without fucking oil, mate. It just sticks to the pan, okay? Especially with cheese in it. Gotta have some cheese. And the cheese sticks to the pan. Oh, yum. Yum. Meanwhile, man, thousands of people are fucking dying. Everybody's being fucking genocided. I don't know how many people in the aid centre today. I've got no idea. I heard a report this morning. They're up to 1,000, mate. 1,000 dead getting aid from the aid centre. I haven't been able to confirm that yet, because I just haven't fucking... I've been on the phone and shit. Anyway, I'll try and confirm it later. But if that's true, mate, that's just fucking insane. These cunts need to be fucking tried and put on trial. They really, really do. And everyone with a gun needs to fucking do jail. They all need jail, mate. All of these little Nazis running around over there. And a lot of them are foreigners. You know, you get the retards from fucking Australia and Canada, America, England or whatever, I don't know. And they go and join the fucking IDF. So they're on safari, mate. They're on fucking holiday safari. So, and they feel they've got carte blanche. They can do whatever the fuck they want, which they can. So, it's insane, man. You've got people, ordinary people that go over there and want to serve their country. Who in the fuck are these people, man? And why in the hell are they back in Australia? So, have you noticed how much pullback they're getting now? Wherever these people go, man, they're getting pullback. And we don't need to see your Nazi uniform to know that you're a Nazi. Because all you got to do is open your mouth. And all of your entitlement of the chosen ones comes spewing out of it. And, you know, they'll stand there and telling you how with genocide, it's not their fault, it's all fucking Hamas. And, mate, I don't know, they better just stay where the fuck they are. Because they're going to get a lot of kickback from just the general public. Just the normal person walking down the fucking street, mate. Okay? Because, yeah, they're not going to be able to stand there and go, yeah, it's all justified and, you know. As soon as they say that to you, man, you know they're evil. You know they're fucking evil personified, bro. You know? All the aid trucks going in and rah, man, they're fucking blocking everything. Anyway, apparently they're going to have a new force come in and take over the aid, humanitarian aid. And they reckon even if they did that now, there would still be mass starvation because it's too late. It's too late. You know, you've got too many people that are too far gone, you know, to be able to fucking bring them back. You know, the starvation part of it. Did you see that video of the kid, mate? And he's laying in the fucking bed and the guy's trying to give him food and he can't even open his mouth. Like he looks like he's fallen asleep, but he's not, mate. He's fucking dying. And he can't even open his mouth to consume the food. It's too late. So they die on the fucking table, mate. You know, and then Ishmael can come out and say how great they are. You know, how great, look, we let them all in, you know, we let it in. But in reality, they already know that there are too many people far gone. Do you know these fucking evil fucks, mate? They actually counted the calories. They counted the calories that they gave out with each meal. So that they could just keep them on survival mode, but not anything else, just survival mode, just above the starving range. And that's why that's why all that food aid is sitting there. It's just fucking sitting there, brother. It's just sitting there. It's just fucking criminal. And then they come out and they admit that they bury it. They wait for it to expire or fucking to sit there for a few weeks in the Gaza sun, and then they bury it, mate, or they burn it. They burn it. Even water they burn. Cooking oil they burn everything. Because they'd rather burn it than give it to these people, bro. Hey, wait a minute, I've got to do some business, all right? Sorry, man. We're in a private business. I'm recording them, and we're getting a packet of smokes. So, yeah, I just want to be cool. Like that fucking bitch in TGA, you know. Oh, you can't record in here. Don't you come in here if you're recording again. Fuck, you know. Just said I don't listen to you, love. I've fucking never been in the joint again, mate. We've never walked in.
No!
Kids, mate. Kids. Kids, bro. I hope you become a dad one day. I really do. I hope you become a dad. I hope you become a mum, whoever listens to my voice. I hope you get that opportunity to raise your children, you know, to be a part of their lives. I don't understand, you know. I don't understand anything less or anything different, you know, because that's the only thing you bring on the earth for, mate, is to be a parent, is to raise your children. That's why you're created. You're not created to go to work, pay taxes and go home and watch football. That's not why you're created, bro. You're created to have children, mate, and be a mum and dad and look after your children and cook for them and clean for them and, you know, entertain them, have fun with them. You know, that's what you're created for. So when I had my girls, mate, that's all it was, all consuming for me. Like I don't care about anything else. Like I really don't. It didn't bother me that the person was laying in bed all day. It didn't bother me that they ignored me. Nothing bothered me, man, because I had Echo. You take care of your kid, mate. You know, all day we take care of our kid, mate, without any failure. And my daughter eats well. My daughter fucking goes and has her bath and gets changed into her jammies, and you know that's what being a dad is about, mate. Wiping dirty asses, mate, when my child takes a shite. Okay, that's what it's about. Wiping a dirty ass. You know, and congratulating your daughter for taking a big dump. You congratulate them, mate. I can tell them they're a good kid. Good on your kid, you got like a big one today. It's like a fucking log, mate. Because, you know, your kids eat the best, man. Your kids eat all the good food. Your children eat before you. You know? It didn't bother me when they say to me, go and wait outside. You know, we're going to have dinner, rah. And I thought, great, my daughter's going to eat. My daughter gets to have dinner. It didn't bother me. I'd go back outside again, I'd come back in 15 minutes after they're eaten, clean all their fucking shit up, but I'd also steal food while I'm there. I've got to steal food, mate, and I'm married to the person. You've got to steal the food, okay? Because once a communist buys something, mate, they regard it as theirs. They don't mind if you pay for it, you know, they'll share it, but if they actually pay for it, that's theirs. You're not allowed to touch it, okay? So that's their bowl of rice, that's their little bit of chicken, whatever it is. The mother wasn't as bad. The mother was really nice to me. The mother would steal food for me and bring it out to the garage before the person got off their bed and realised, you know, come out and counted the prawns on the plate or counted the pieces of chicken on the plate. I swear to God, man, count the fucking pieces of chicken, bro. Like you ate a piece of chicken, you stole a piece of chicken, you stole a bowl of rice. Just normal fucking rice, man. You stole a bowl of rice. That's what I was living up against, bro. That's the energy that I was receiving, okay? I've never received anything like that in my entire life, ever. I've never had a woman act that way, ever. But I've never dealt with a communist either. Be careful of those commies, mate, okay? Be careful of those fucking commies, bro. Be careful of the commies, mate. Fucking hell. We've got 2 minutes. That's good, man. I made it just in time. Made it just in time. Yeah, lines on the milk bottle, all kinds of shit, you know. They would think of new things every day. They think of new things, you know, to fucking get you on, you know. You ate this or you took that. They call it taking. You took my milk or you took, you know, rah. And that's supposed to be your fucking wife, mate. Your fucking wife, right? So no, man. Trust me when I tell you, man, you're a lot better off. You're a lot better off. I'm a lot better off. We just don't see the kid, mate. We just don't see our little Echo. Which is not good, mate. It's not good for the kid. It's not good for me. It's not good for how she gets raised or how she's brought up or, you know, how she is and her inside of herself, you know. I think every child deserves to see their parent, mate. Every single child. No. I'm just going to go and drop a deck over to this old man. No. Yeah, man, Aussie, oi. Aussie. Hey, you fast, Jimmy. I hope you're good, man. I don't give a fuck about the COVID thing. I don't fucking, no, mate, I have no concern about any of that shit. None at all. They've already given me 2 jabs. They're not going to get me any more. That's enough for me. 2 jabs. Good on you, Jimmy. Good on you, Jimmy. Now, what are you, a faggot? Are you fucking worried about outside, are you, Austin? You sound like a fucking real mummy's boy, mate. You know, are you worried about going outside? You might catch the COVID. Yeah, don't go outside. Good, man. Good. We're on a mission. Before it goes fucking dark. I've got to get back before dark. It's going to pour with rain, bro. After dark, it's going to get real rainy and real cold. So I'll try and organise the clown here for later, for tonight. I can't concentrate on it. I'm hungry, so I've got to eat a hamburger first. Got to have something to eat, and then I'll do the clown. I can't think properly, mate. I'm hungry, so I've got to have some dinner. He's got something wrong with him, man. And a little mummy's boy. I mean, she'll get charged, man. Yeah, we'll get charged. Yeah, man, you're fucking out and about, mate. Out and about, bro. I made it just in time. I just dropped this over to his letterbox, man. That's all. Just drop it in the little thing basket there he's got beside the door. And that's it. Get out of there. I tell him I can't hang around, man. I've got like 4 minutes till the bus, you know, to catch the bus back. So I can't really talk. So $5 is $5, mate. You know, you're broke. $5 is $5. You know. I haven't had a coffee milk in a few days. Let me tell you that. There's been no coffee milks, mate. There's been nothing, mate. There's been no coffee milks. We've got some juice at home. We've got some chocolate milk at home. So we've been doing that. No complaints, though, boys. No complaints. That's life, mate. Compared to where we were a couple of years back on a fucking garage floor. You know, we're a lot better off, mate. We're a lot better off. The only thing that we're missing, mate, is the daughter. So that's all we're missing, mate, is our children. We do not miss anything else. There is nothing to miss. Absolutely nothing. And I think that's exactly how the person wants it. You know what I mean? That's why they do what they do, man. So that when it is over, you know, it's not going to mean anything. They only have bad thoughts, man. Everything is terrible, horrible thoughts. You know? I tricked her, apparently. I tricked her into getting married. Can you fucking believe that shit, dude? A grown adult. And I tricked her. How the fuck do you trick somebody, mate? Let me tell you, man, they drove me to the freaking registry, okay? And then we drove to the parents and rah. And that's it. That was the whole wedding day, okay? But there was no trickery about it. None at all.
But don't worry, you didn't touch me for a whole month. So, or nearly 2 months actually. So yeah, don't brag about anything, darling. Don't brag about a fucking thing. Go and ask someone, go and ask another man if you can marry him, and then it's not 2 months later that you actually spend the night together. Okay? See if it's normal. See if they go, yeah, that's normal, you know. I'd do that. I'd put my hand up for that. Look.
No, I haven't been back to the Dandy Market in a long time. I am too embarrassed. I'm just too embarrassed to go in there. If all the stallholders were different, not a problem. I haven't been there in a long time. Maybe they are. But yeah, I'm too embarrassed. Like I really am. Especially any of the Chinese people that I knew, or the Asian people that I knew. I mean, I'd known them a long time before that person came along, mate. Okay? That's why I went over there, because I knew these Chinese people in the market, and they were nice people. And their wives obviously loved their husbands, rah-rah. You'd see how they would treat them in the market. And, you know, you would see how they talk to each other, rah-rah. And you'd say, oh, that's really, you know, she's really pleasant. She's really soft-spoken and nice. And, you know, he's got like 2 or 3 kids with her. So, I mean, she does bang. So, you know, that's why I kind of like thought about China. Because I thought they were like really, you know, nice. I was very wrong. I was very wrong about it. It's only because I'm a Westerner. That's why. If it was a China, it wouldn't have gone down that way. It would not have been the same. The person would not have been the same. And you know, like I've had the big talks with them, and I don't want to be reminded, man. I just don't want to be reminded, you know. So, and they're going to ask me all about, you know, what's happened, rah, and I don't want to tell them anything, man. To be honest. So I haven't gone there. I haven't gone there in ages, man. Not in ages. Yeah, I wanted to go there, and I lost the balls, mate. I really did. I'm just not interested in talking to the Asians that I know, or seeing people that I know, or stallholders and that, because it's exactly what they said it would be. I mean, they told me, you know, a long time before this person's fucking, you know, made the phone call. They told me. It's just a matter of time. Like they're just waiting to divorce you for any reason they can. And you know, when the paperwork's all done, when the paperwork's completed, then you are really, you're on the way out. Okay. So they told me that a long time ago, mate, before it even happened. So I had to face that and fight for it and say, no, that's wrong. You know, that's not correct. Rah. And I feel like an idiot. I feel like a fool. Okay. Because you know, my family came down to visit from America, and it was just horrible. Like the person was just absolutely horrible, okay? And horrible enough for my relative to leave the next morning. She just did not want to be there at all. There was just no need for the way it was acting and talking and the way it was treating my family member. And my family member left the next day. And she came down to stay a few days with me, man. I hadn't seen the family member in over 20 fucking years, man. But she could not cope overnight with this person. She just couldn't do it. Just nasty, mean. Yeah, she's waiting to divorce you. It's as simple as that. She's just waiting to divorce you. So, yeah, they left early the next morning. They left. And it didn't even blush on this person, mate. It didn't even tweak to her at all. There was no apology, no nothing. It was my fault, you know, or it's my relative's fault, okay? We shouldn't have been talking that way. You know, apparently the person had been listening to our conversation and she did not approve of the conversation. So it stormed out and put a big Barney on and yelling and screaming and abusing me in front of the person, in front of my family member. And my family member said, man, like I cannot sit here and let her talk to you and treat you this way. You know, you're married to her, I'm not. So if she talks to me that way, you know, I'm liable to snap her. Like I'm liable to fucking snap her. So to save me doing any of that, I'll just get out of here. I'll leave tomorrow morning. because I just cannot stand it. Like the person would sit there complaining how old I look, you know, in front of my relative. You know, I look very old, and my relative just hit back and said, "Why have you never bought him cream? You're supposed to love him. You're supposed to be his wife. Why have you never bought him any cream? Why do you not take care of your husband? Why do you sit there complaining to him, and yet you, the wife, have done nothing? You know, you could have got him some cream for his face. You could have made sure that he had care taken to him. You have facials. You have these masks that you put on. Have you ever offered him one? You've never offered him nothing at all. You've never, you know, so, and yet you want to complain. You want to tell him how old he looks, and he looks crinkly and that. So my family member stuck up for me, and that did not go down well. It just really didn't. So big arguments, mate. Huge arguments. Well, just between me and her, not between the member. Just between me and her, really embarrassed the fuck out of me in front of my member, and you know, ran me down, put me down, the whole thing. And I was just sitting there talking about nail polishes, mate. My sister can't take any polish. She's on 20 kilo of weight. We all know that's the limit, 20 kilo, and she's already over the limit. So I was just sitting there talking about OPI colours and showing her the fingers, and just fucking talking shit. And the person comes storming out, mate. You know, how dare you offer her? That's my property. This is my house, and you have to ask me permission. You know, if you're going to give her any of my polishes. And I reminded the person, you don't go to the market, love. What are you talking about? You don't even sell a polish. I sell them. I'm the one selling them. You're not selling anything. Okay? And they're yours, are they? So this is not a partnership. They're yours. And I work for you, do I? So I now work for you, do I? That's what I said to them. You know, because everything, you know, they regard everything as theirs. It's all hers personally. Everything is hers. Okay? So it was a really horrible fucking night. It was horrible. You know, to have this discussion in front of your family member is embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. It runs you down, puts you down inside, makes you feel like shit. And you don't get laid. There's no joy, bro. You know, like you're in the spare room, mate. You sleep on your own. You've never woken a single morning with that person, and that really upset my family member. Like, how fucking dare you? Like, you've never woken up there? No, never. Not a single morning have I woken up with my, you know, with my partner. You know, you just laugh at that, bro. You just laugh at it. You just fucking laugh at it, man. So my family member was pretty upset about that. Like, fucking, how dare you? You know. So yeah, it's pretty fake. The whole thing's fake. Whole thing's just a bullshit put on, just for the family, maybe. I don't know, for her family. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't like Australians. It doesn't like Australians, mate. You know, it refuses to even speak our language. I've never heard anybody that moves to a country like this one, unless you're from Islam, and you know, they don't learn English. But even when they were speaking English, they come up with the rules. You know, I don't speak English anymore. I don't speak English anymore. So there's no Australian friends, there's no English friends. You know, you've just got a couple of single women friends who aren't married, who they will listen to. They will take advice from. It's weird, man. A woman will take advice from a third party, but will not listen to you. And you're supposed to be the husband. And they will not listen to you, mate. They will listen to the girlfriend. It's sad, man. There was nothing I could do, man. It's like watching a fucking car wreck. It's like driving down the road, and you're trying to drive on the right side of the road, and they just keep pulling you over to the right hand side, you know, and you keep pushing it all back onto the right, the left side again, and they again push it back over to the right. You're heading into a one-arm fucking head-on crash. You know what I'm saying? And they don't give a fuck. They don't see it. They don't give a fuck. The grass is always greener, bro. They can always get someone better than you. It's always someone better than you. Okay? And they're not willing to just, you know, like, settle, as they call it. They're settling. And the fuck, mate? They look in the mirror, they're a perfect 10. They look in, you know, they watch you look in the mirror and they think, ooh, yuck. You know, he's so ugly. And they look at themselves in the mirror and they think, I'm just perfect. Look at that, I'm just absolutely perfect. You know? And they'll sit there picking pimples out of their nose. You know? Fucking hell. They're all perfect, brother. They're all perfect. So yeah, you're right on the mark there, Adam. Yes, you're right on the mark.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And I got to sleep alone. You know, I got to sleep alone, which is just wonderful, mate. It's just fantastic, you know. Just the best thing in the world, you know. You got to sleep alone, mate.
While the judge, jury, and executioner are up in the main bedroom, just waiting for you to make a mistake,
Waiting for you to say something they don't like or whatever, do something that's, you know. And the only time I ever broke out, mate, was that one video that I made where I'm standing outside the bedroom and I'd had enough. And that was the only time I raised my voice to this person or disagreed with anything. And you know, this person has tried to make me agree to. They now want to live in China. They wanted to go back to China and live. And my daughter goes to school in China, and they wanted to come back here on the school holidays. And they wanted me to stay here and pay the mortgage while they live in China, and just come here, you know, on the school holidays, which we both know is not going to happen. And if it does, she's only going to be there to check her property, make sure her property is okay.
and that's what it's about. You sit there, pay the bills for them, the mortgage, the council rates, you pay all of that, and I just refused. I absolutely refused.
It's just not happening. And yeah, they don't like that. They don't like that at all, because that's exactly what they want to do. So then my conversation turns, well, who are you fucking, love? Who are you fucking in China? Okay, who have you got lined up? You know, and then the face changes, so you know you're onto something, because the whole face and demeanour changes. You know, it goes defensive. The woman will go defensive on you. Instead of saying to you, oh no, don't be silly, and gives you a kiss and a cuddle, and you know, maybe puts her toes in the air. No. They double down. How dare you? You know, how dare you think that? Rah. They double down. So you know that they're doing it. You know, okay? You know. And of course, you're not welcome to touch them from that point. They start to flinch. You know, they start to flinch when you touch them, or they go solid. They go like a rock. You know, it's like get your hands off me kind of thing. They've got plenty of subtle hints that women give you, boys. Don't worry, plenty of subtle hints. You lean in to kiss her, and they turn their face, and you always kiss a cheek. You never kissed even. Nothing. Just turned her face every time. I can guarantee it wouldn't be the same if I was Chinese. It just wouldn't have been that way. It just wouldn't have been that way.
So I gotta go and drop a deck of things off to the old man, mate. I'd forgotten about him, in case you're wondering. But I got all the duties done, all the moulds are done. The clown's ready for hairing. It's going to be a cold, windy, rainy day, rainy night. So I don't know whether I'll do it tonight or fucking tomorrow. It takes a lot of patience to do the hair.
And I'm hungry, so I can't concentrate. I'm hungry, so I've got to have something to eat. So maybe after I get a hamburger down me,
I'll think about it. But I just can't think about it at the moment. I think we get off at the next one, bro. Yeah, we get off at the next one, mate. It doesn't take long, and it keeps him happy. Good mate of mine. He's done heaps for me, mate. You know, like he always does things for me. Thank you, driver. Do you always thank the driver at the bus? Do you always thank him? I always thank the driver. I've never got a bloody ticket. I've always got a ticket, but I don't ever, you know, worry about it, mate. I'm on Centrelink, mate. I'm on the fucking Centos, bro. Give me a break. You know, I fucking $5 here, $5 there. That shit adds up when you're on Centrelink, bro. So, well, here I am going all the way over here for $5. Hey, and he gave me an extra $3. I told him about the machine charges, and he's got, oh, that's okay, sorry about that. So he put in an extra $3 for me, mate. And instead of getting it from the machine, we went to the bottle shop. We went to the bottle shop, bro. Oh fuck, save the $3. Yeah, save the $3. Fuck, here I am talking about $3, mate. Can you believe that shit? Fucking hell, bro. That's okay, mate. Every dollar. Hey, sir.
Hello, mate. Stay safe.
Yep.
Looks like they're moving, mate. Maybe she's moving. Or he's moving. Maybe him and the wife are moving. I don't know. Oh, he's in there. That's cool. That's all done for him. Okay, I don't know. I'll ask him later. Looks like they delivered something or something. I wonder what it's like to drive a nice car. That's a nice car behind me there, the hybrid. Hybrid, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a petrol and electric, I don't know. I think that's what hybrid means. But a really nice little car, eh? And that would be economical as shit, eh? That'd be really economical, eh? On the petrol. I wonder what it's like to drive a nice car like that, you know? We had the one car, which was the Jeep. That's all we've ever fucking owned. And that blew up in fucking 2 months. So that's the only car we've ever had, mate. Far out. All we've ever owned is old market vans, you know, $1,000 market vans, and they last me years, man. And they're really cheap to get fixed, parts and all of that. They're really cheap. Those market vans, yeah. You remember all those little shit boxes we used to get when we were young, man? All those little tiny little fucking Corolla cars and shit like that. The real little tiny ones, and they used to be for nothing, man. $600, $800 plus your rego. Remember those little cars? They're really expensive now. It's a nice dog, isn't he? He's an old dog. He's an old dog, man. It's not a new dog. Remember those cars? Mate, they're worth heaps now, you know that? Like compared to when they were years ago, they're worth like $5,000 now. Yeah. Oh man, I've got a little bit of a wait today. Shit. Fuck, man. I hope not. Oh well. Is what it is, isn't it, eh, bro? That's life. Yeah, 80%. Yeah, I'd agree with that, man. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I haven't gone there. It's just embarrassing and, you know, it's just horrible for me to have to answer the question or the query or whatever, you know, and then you see that look on their face, you know, like I knew it, you know, I told him, I knew it, you know what I mean? Like that kind of look they get in their face. That's the kind of look I just don't want to look at. I just don't want to, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. I did my best and I did everything I could to keep it together, but when you've got like a magnet and then you've got the opposite magnet and they fight and they repel each other, yeah, that's all you have. You have no connection at all, none. And the longer that you've stayed in the spare room, that's your connection gone. You have no connection after that. Once they've put you into the spare room, it's fucking over. Okay? It is over. They can pretend all they want, but from that point onwards, they're planning how to get rid of you. They're planning how they can make you leave, and they end up with the majority, because now it's just resources. You know, once it switches, the brain switches from a female like that, they no longer care about the relationship, they care about the resources. What's in the relationship? What are they going to end up with? You know, how can I get maximum return on a small investment? You know, well, a nothing investment really, but how can I get maximum return? And that's all it's about after that point. You know, you've got an 80%, and they end up with a lot. They end up with the fucking complete thing. And even if you have to take them to court to get a payment out of them for what, you know, for your fucking work and your time and whatever, mate, they are pissed off. How dare you? Like they 100% want to walk away completely whole, with everything included. Okay, and for them not to cost a single penny, nothing. I mean, it was pissed off, man. It had to give me some kind of payment from the house. It was fucking pissed off to the maximum. How dare you, right? Because, you know, You know what I mean? Like, they want the whole thing for free. Absolutely for nothing. Nothing. You know, it was my money and her mum's money that bought the fucking house. Okay? My money and her mum's money. I saved that money. I worked fucking hard for it. I'm the one that took the shit to the market. I saved that money. I also smuggled that money from Australia to China in cash, strapped to my fucking feet. Okay? That is how I got it there. And then they want to tell me that, no, you didn't do that. You didn't do that. That didn't happen. That fucking pissed me off. And then when they finally fucking got over that hurdle, they said, oh no, you owed us money. You owed us money, and that's why you bring it to China. So that money doesn't count. And these fucking commies, mate, they're fucking commies, bro. Like, they really are. So they tried to just swallow your whole deposit and say, oh no, we're the only ones that have paid here. We're the only ones, right? Fucking hell, brother. Who is going to... Listen, let me ask you a question, man, as a man. Who in the fuck is going to pay a property when you've got a woman opposite you saying to you, this is not your property. This is my property. This is my house. This is my land. Would you be paying the mortgage? I mean, think about it. You know, that person is fucking standing there saying to you, this is all mine. I own all of this. And then on the 15th of the month, they want you to pay the mortgage. You know, how happy would you be to pay the mortgage? Okay? I mean, honestly. And council rates and bills and electrical bill and power bill and everything else that comes along with it. The council rates, mate. You know, who do you think paid that? You know, they were on holiday, man. They were on fucking holiday. You know, they seem to think that you don't keep receipts, mate. They seem to think that you don't keep paperwork. And the paperwork doesn't matter because it's in their name. You know what I mean? I was stupid, man. Never sign your shit over. Never trust them. Don't ever fucking trust a woman when they tell you how much they love you and that we'll always be together. You know, never trust them, boys. Ever trust them. Don't ever fucking trust them. Okay? You know, that nice person that you're staring at right now, as soon as you sign it over, that's it, brother. You're out of there. She is going to fucking get rid of you so quickly, and she's going to congratulate herself because she's got a new house, or she's got a new car, or she's got a new property. Okay? lorddobbyking@gmail.com, viewer. Help the old bloke out. lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my PayPal. Fucking hell, man. Hit me up. Help the old bloke out. Shout me a coffee milk. Let me walk down to the supermarket and get a fucking coffee milk, man. There's no day in and day out, you dumb fuck. That goes to show you you've never paid a mortgage. There is no day in and day out. You pay it on the 15th of every month or whatever it is on the end of the month. Who was the one working, mate? Who was the one working? Who was the one fucking doing it all? You know, it sure as fuck ain't you, and it sure as fuck ain't the person sitting on a bed all day. You know, I don't remember any sales at the market fucking from that person. I don't remember any lugging of any stock or anything like that. I remember a person arriving and demanding her breakfast. You know, I've got to stop my work, go up and get her breakfast for her. Okay? And then bring it back and give her breakfast to her. And it doesn't move. No, absolutely not. No. It doesn't matter what the fuck you say. And even when they had a job, man, they hated paying for those bills. Oh, they hated it, bro. You go into the wallet, there's fucking 50s and 100s in there, and you're wondering, where did all this money come from? You know? And you're broke. You haven't got $5, mate. You haven't got anything, mate. You're broke. And that's how they love it, man. A woman will not even flinch, brother. But if it's you, if the foot's on the other side, I can promise you, man, that woman's going to be demanding on you. She's not going to be the one broke. You know? Yeah, I can trust me, man. I know what I'm talking about. No. Yeah, well, once a month then. Fucking hell, mate. You want fucking details, you can't. Fuck you and your fucking details, okay? Stop with your fucking questions. Do I look like a bitch to you that answers your fucking questions? You're starting to piss me the fuck off. I don't have to answer to you, cunt. You can either sit there and fucking listen and shut the fuck up or get the fuck out. Keep your questions to your fucking self. You don't pay me a fucking dime. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you an explanation. All I owe you is the skin off my fucking nutsack. And that's it. I've got questions and I demand answers. You know, I've just come into this chat room and I've got questions that need to be asked, and I need you to answer my questions because I'm fucking important and I'm entitled. Okay, and I demand these fucking questions are answered. All right, enough. If I don't like the answer, you better watch out, because I'll fucking, it won't end there. It won't end there. I'll have more questions for you. I have questions and I demand answers. I don't like your stream. I don't watch anything that you do. I don't like your channel. I'm not subscribed to you. I don't offer you any fucking gift or whatever. But I demand answers. You know, I fucking demand the answers, mate. I demand the answers. Oh, you got to answer me. You got to answer me. Yeah, I just drop him over to him, mate, and catch the bus home. I forgot all about it. I would have done it earlier, but I totally forgot. I was on the phone with the electric company and then the gas company, you know, making deals, brother, making deals. I feel like a little Trump today. I feel like a little Trumpy. And I should call me the deal maker. That's what I need to call myself, the deal maker. Only a few more days and then I'll have the gas turned back on again. So fantastic, brother. The gas will be turned back on. Oh gosh.
It won't matter who pays more and doesn't pay more, mate. They end up with it, okay? They end up with it, mate. Go right ahead, pay the full amount, pay everything you can. And I'm telling you, it won't matter. It won't matter. They're not going to put a single mum into debt, mate. Okay, it's a certain amount and then it's capped. You know, they won't. They didn't want to put her into debt. Simple as that. And it didn't matter how much the house is worth or whatever. That's the most thing that you're going to get. And they congratulated themselves, the lawyers congratulated themselves. Me, fuck, mate, I was absolutely spewing, like fucking absolutely spewing, because it's not even, it's a paltry amount compared to what the place is worth.
Paltry amount. And that went straight to the lawyers, straight to the lawyer.
Yeah, nothing, man. Just absolutely jack. Like a pittance of what it should have been. You look up my house, man. You'll see yourself, man. It's fucking doubled in value, completely doubled. A little bit more than doubled in value compared to when I bought it. $290 is what I paid. $290. So now it's worth several $100,000 more than that now. So they did extremely well out of it. Trust me, viewer, they did extremely well out of the whole fucking transaction. And don't forget, I'm the one that organised for the great big container out the back to be removed. And I'm the one that saved the money. And that was $10,000 off the price of the house. $10,000.
So no, I did my best, mate. I did my absolute fucking best.
And that's the thing, you'll get shafted, bro. You will get shafted. When it all comes down to it, you will be shafted. You get shafted out of the joint. They give you a small percentage of what the fucking house is worth. Because it's a single mum, and we can't put the single mum into debt for too much, rah, rah, rah. I got the whole fairy tale handed to me. And my lawyer's congratulating himself, you know, because he's telling me I shouldn't have even received that much, rah, rah, rah. Fucking joke, mate. An absolute joke. They congratulated themselves. Told each other how great it was.
Oh yeah, the long con, bro. That's the long con. You know, that is the long con, without a doubt. just to string it out and string it out and string it out until you get absolutely devastated. You've seen how I ended up. Totally mind-fucked, body-fucked, completely drained of everything, completely drained. And then they want you just to leave on your own volition, okay? I was asked many times, why don't you just go and sleep in your car? Just go and sleep in your car, come back for a month or 2 months, and then you come back and maybe she love you. Maybe she love you. That's what I was told. Maybe she will love you. So they want you off the fucking thing, man. It's their whole priority. It's their whole game. It's like Israel saying, oh no, we don't want the Gaza, we're just doing it to protect ourselves, rah rah, and they go in and take over Gaza. It's exactly the same, but the whole time they pretended, oh no, we're just here.
Thank you, sir. Sorry, I realised where I was. I just realised. Yeah, we're on the 832, mate. We're not on the 760. So I got about 8 minutes to wait for that one, for the 760. Well, it's just what you do in a marriage, man. That you're married to them, and that's just. I'm afraid they don't pay bills, man. So when the bill comes in, they don't pay a bill. Okay, they really don't. And they pretend that they're totally broke. They pretend they've got no money, rah rah. They've got no way of paying it, rah rah. And it'll really piss you off, man, when they do an audit of the accounts, and the person's stacked, bro. The person is stacked. Okay. So while they're saving money and they're saving their parents' money and they're saving their money and their money, we'll call it, you are the one that's expending it. You're the one that's doing everything. And when they start to have to spend a little bit of that, that's when you'll start for them to really the arc will come in, mate, because that wasn't part of their plan. Their plan is to have you to pay it completely until you leave, until they get you to walk out. And they'll probably do it on the 16th of the month, because on the 15th you have to pay the mortgage. You have to pay the mortgage on the 15th. So yeah, man, they plan everything right down to the day, right down to the day, the time, everything, man. Trust me. And if you wake up to it, you'll be fine. But if you don't, you're just going to be busting your nut to pay the bill. And at the end of the day, she's going to have you tossed out, and it hasn't cost them a fucking dime. And then by the time that they do pay it, that's when they really hate you. But they've gotten rid of you. They've gotten rid of you, and they hate you because they're still paying it, and they hate that. Okay? Until they look up the value of the property, and then they congratulate themselves. They tell each other how smart they are. And they absolutely congratulate themselves. They really, really do. They will tell each other how smart they are. And, they'll sit on their bed or they'll go out with their girlfriend, and they will feel absolutely fucking entitled and absolutely, that they've done the right thing. They've done the right thing, mate. And that is because they have everything. They're getting their nice new car on the way home. They've got their new house. They chuck a bit of paint on the walls. They remove anything that's got anything to do with you. Everything gets thrown out because they've got the money to go to the furniture shop and buy whatever the fuck they want. Okay? That's why they can do that, mate. That's why. As soon as you leave, they will repaint the inside of the walls, and they'll go down and buy new furniture. They'll buy all the new shit, dude. And they'll come back and they've got their house set up the way they want. And that's exactly the whole ball game. And it's called the long con, and they will string you out and string you out and string you out until you are absolutely and you end up just getting in the car with your bags, heartbroken, crying, upset, and that's exactly what they want. They will be in their bedroom laughing at you. They'll stand at the window watching you walk away laughing because it's finally worked. All of my planning, everything that I did and everything how I treated him, because I am, just the best. I'm 100% a 10. So everything, the way that I treated and spoke to him, that's all beautiful. That's all perfect. And only the way that he reacted is abuse. Only the way he reacted. Okay? It's not abuse otherwise, man. It's only abuse when it comes from a man. It's never abuse when it comes from a woman. A woman can sit there yelling and screaming, and she can punch you, she can kick you, she can do whatever she wants, and she's upset. She's upset. But if you do it, you go to jail. You go to jail. The woman is not going to go to jail for belting you, mate. She's not. She can kick you in the balls. She can do whatever the fuck she wants to you, and the minute you lay a hand on her, you're the one that's going to get charged. You are. Not her. You are. I can promise you that. She's not going to get charged. So always remember that, mate, when you're dealing with these women, that it only takes one phone call. It only takes one phone call, man, and you're fucking gone. And men don't seem to understand that or don't seem to fucking realise that. I don't know. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, you know, the big side effect of that, mate, in fucking bold writing, I never said Candace, whatever that name you said, man, I never said that. So whatever, I don't know what the fuck you're looking at, but what I looked up online, man, no, absolutely fucking not. No, in big bold writing, the first thing that it mentions side effect is loss of libido. Loss of libido. So I don't know what you're looking up, man, but that's what I was looking at. Loss of libido. Anyway, man. Oh, you got to pay. You're not draining me at all, mate. There's nothing to drain, other than the court fees and your child support. You know, you've got to pay that. That's. I'm not doing the court fees anymore, man. I'm sorry. The court fees are going to have to wait. Court fees are going to have to wait. I don't pay anything except child support. Just the child support and the child psychologist. I've got to take care of her, and that's it. That's it. And hopefully my daughter's all right, man. Hopefully my daughter's not too mind-fucked. Like I really am. I'm hoping that she's not too mind-jammed. You know, thinking of bad things about her dad or what she's been told or what, you know, the things that she's been said in front of her for the last 4 years. And of course it'll be my fault. Everything is always my fault, the man. It's always the man's fault, always. I mean, I find it absolutely amazing. You've had no contact with your child at all in all of this time, but they will say it's your fault. It's your fault that you haven't seen your child. That's what they'll say. It's your fault. Yep. It's your fault you haven't seen them. There is no reflection on why you haven't seen her. There's none. There's none at all. There's none. You'll just be told you haven't seen your daughter, rah. So, you know, in all of this time, and we do think it would be better if your daughter doesn't see you. Yep, the court will gladly make that thing, man. They'll gladly do that decision. Yep. And money. Each course is $400. Parenting after separation was free. That's only a one-day thing. The men's behaviour was $400, and I just didn't have it. I had to pay $50 a session for the first 8 sessions to pay it. That drained my when I had a full-time job. That's all I was doing, was going to work, paying the rent, paying a little bit on electricity and gas, and the rest went to courses. And I was lucky to have $100 or something left over for food. That, you know, I made it through until the next payday. It's the worst course you'll ever sit down, and it is the absolute worst things. You will learn that you'll learn your position in life. That's what you'll learn. You'll learn your position in life, and you'll come to realise that you are fucking nothing. A man is nothing. A man is on the lowest totem on the pole. He's underneath the goldfish, bro. Okay, a man is underneath the goldfish, the budgery regard. He's underneath the bird in the cage. Thanks, sir. Yeah, the man is absolutely nothing compared with in the government's eyes. If you have an opinion, keep it to yourself. Don't say anything that's going to upset her. The word no, N-O, is regarded as abuse, so you can never tell your wife the word no, which is incredible. Incredible. You are not allowed to disagree with her at all. You're not allowed to have an opinion that's different from her. Everything that you do and say, you've got to pre-think about it on how she is going to feel about it. And if she is not going to be happy that you are doing what you're doing, then you're not allowed to do it. You're not allowed to do it. You are below the dog. The dog comes before you. You know, it's only the dog, it's only animals and children that get free love. Okay, they are given love for free. A man is only given love based on his resources. If he's got resources, then they're nice to you. If you are broke, then they look at you like, you know, you're a creep and get away from me. But if you're wealthy, you know, you won't have a problem. And that's your own wife. That's your own wife.
Any husband that knows his wife will tell you the truth. You know, you lose your job and your wife will divorce you. She'll divorce you. Okay, she will replace you with somebody that has got a job. Because she's not there for you, man. She's there for your resources, what you can provide. Can you get the bank loan for the home? Can you get the bank loan for the car? Are you able to pay them off? Okay? They're not there for you. If you get sick, mate, what do you think a woman's going to do? Take care of you? Do you honestly think a woman's going to take care of you, bro? Or she's going to drop you off to the hospital? Alright? Because I had mine tell me to my face that if I ever get sick, that they would never take care of me and that I could just drop you off to the hospital, like to my face. So they can be very, very nasty. Like very, very nasty. Okay? And they can make you feel like shit, dude. The woman can break you down inside, break your mind down, break your heart down, like really, really bad. Okay? And with no feeling at all. With none. And while she's mean and nasty to you, she is very nice to somebody else. There is somebody else that she's talking to or somebody else that she's involved with that doesn't get that kind of talk, mate. And, you know, mine had Bretto. She had Bretto. You know, big conversations with Bretto. You know, the big love affair, mate. You know, they were all hooked up, mate, in the telephone. You know, non-stop chitty-chatter, non-stop tippy-tappy. And that's just a troll. A fucking troll, mate, from my stream. And was tippy-tappy every single day, all day long. And the only reason that he fucked it up is because she asked for a video call. Because, you know, he's supposed to be a handsome young guy, he's multi-millionaire, he's a fucking real estate agent or whatever, some shit that he's told her. He's told her a whole fairy tale. And then as soon as she did the video call, she worked out she'd been lied to. She'd been lied to, she's been had. And it only took her 2 seconds because she looked at this big, fat, ugly fucking guy on the camera, and it's not what she was told. Okay? It's just not. He is on Centrelink, he's fat, he's fucking ugly, and he's uglier than me. But he was sweet as a nut, right up until that point. He was sweet, okay? So mine, you know, they will sit on the bed having tippy-tappy with somebody else, with another male, and they will gladly treat you like absolute shit. Absolute dog shit. Because in their mind, they've already moved on. They've got the new guy they're talking to now, and he's a millionaire. He's a millionaire, you know? So no, in their mind, they've already upgraded, bro. They've already upgraded. They've got rid of you. And that's how they play the game. That's how they play the game, brother. Imagine if it was a young guy, handsome and millionaire, and they're on the phone, mate, and you don't even know about it. They're on the video call, mate, and you don't even know about it. Imagine that, you know. And then the person looks at you and goes, oh no, you're this, you're that, you're whatever. And you think it's you. Like, you really do think it's you. And the whole time it's part of the plan. It's part of the thing, man. Run you down and get you out of the property. And then we can start having tippy-tappy and talky-talky with someone else. You know, someone worth talking to, okay? Someone worth talking to, okay? Out with the old and in with the new. Yep. Drop you off at the hospital or the morgue. No, they don't even want to drop you off. You'll have to catch your own taxi to there. They're not dropping you off anywhere. That means you've got to get into their new car. And the only time you're going to get into the new car is for them to brag about it, you know, and you'll only get to sit in it once. That's it. So they can sit in there and go, look at my new car and look how beautiful it is. You know, that's the only time you'll get to sit in the car. And you'll never get to drive it, ever. Ever, never, 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 never. You'll never get to drive it. Even if you marry the person, you'll never get to drive it. Because it's her car. It's her property, okay? No, mate, they're very selfish. Very entitled, selfish. I don't know what you want to call it. But I'm done with it, mate. Completely and utterly done with it. Good luck in your ventures, mate, with women. Good luck. Good luck to you, man. You're going to need it. Good luck to you, viewer. lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my PayPal. lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my PayPal. I can only hit you up directly and ask you and thank you for any gifting or whatever you want to call it. Any blessing on my channel. Blessings for my word and my time. But I do appreciate you, man. We get a lot of views on the channel, eh? For just an old guy doing streaming, I get a lot of views. I'm pretty surprised about that, to be honest. Help the old bloke out, mate. All right, man, can finally do the haul home.
Thank you, driver. Oh, mate, my back is fucking hurting me. But I'm glad I got him done, and I got $5, so $5 is, I got $8 today, $8 today. $8 is $8, boys. $2 more and we can get a piece of fish. It's $10 now for a piece of fucking fish, mate. So I need $2 for a piece of fucking fish. I wanted a piece of fish, man. You know, from the fish and chip shop. Yeah, I wanted a piece of fish. Yeah, a nice piece of fish, mate. That would be good. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, be careful that you're not on the chopping block, mate. Be careful that whatever you're doing in life, man, and whoever you're with and stuff, that you're not on the chopping block. Okay? Just guard yourself, boys. Okay? That doesn't mean you don't have them around you. That doesn't mean you don't see the colour of their fucking toenails. Okay? It doesn't mean you're too afraid to go and talk to them or try and fucking get in their pants or whatever, have a relationship with them. You've just got to be aware of it all. You've got to be aware of it. And as long as you're aware of the little games they play and all the little red flags that men ignore, you'll be fine. Because as soon as you notice them, you start pulling back a little bit, mate. You don't have to put the time into it and the money into it and the energy into it and the love into it, okay? That's the horrible part. You know, you're putting 100% into the thing and they're putting 10%. They're putting 10% in and the rest of the 90% is them telling you how much of an asshole you are, how bad you are and how abusive you are and all the rest of it. You know, mine just ignored me. Mine just ignored me. Didn't even talk. Just ignored. Just absolutely ignored. There was no arguments, mate. To argue, you've got to actually talk. All right? And if you're living with someone that just ignores you, then it's impossible to have an argument with them. How in the fuck are you going to argue with someone that just ignores you? I mean, literally ignores you. Walk past and ignores you. I mean, literally, swear to God. Just fucking walk straight past. Even if you try and get a conversation going, just normal conversation going, they just fucking ignore you and keep walking. They just ignore you. They absolutely ignore you. And you've done nothing wrong then. You come home from work the whole day and you get ignored. You don't get fucking hugged or kissed or fucking anything, mate. You don't even get a hello. So it doesn't take long for you to wake up to these fucking things, bro. And then you're sleeping in the spare room. I'm telling you, boys, you ever get put into the spare fucking room, do not believe a single fucking word that person says to you. Okay? If you're sleeping in the spare room right now and you've got a girlfriend or a wife, mate, you are fucked. You are absolutely fucked. And and maybe you don't even realise it yet. You're not even realising it yet. Okay? But I did say to my stream many times, I'm living on borrowed time. I am living on borrowed time, boys. It's a matter of time before I get booted out of here. It is a matter of time. And I said that so many times in my stream, man, you got no fucking idea. Look, see, bro, he's still sitting over there, man. And all his stuff is there, man, covered up. At least he's talking to someone on a phone, I think, at least. But I don't know how that person survives like that, man. Like, they can't be there all night, surely, man. They can't be there all night, bro. Like, where do they sleep? Inside the community centre? I thought maybe the toilets. I thought maybe he camps in the toilet overnight because it's really clean in there, man. Really, really clean. I thought maybe that was it. Fuck, it's cold, man. As soon as the sun goes down, brothers, it's fucking freezing, mate. Freezing. All right, nobody in my chat. Everybody's gone. So I'll leave you alone. Don't like that shit. Can't eat that stuff, man. This is our local prosy. If you're ever in the mood, mate, that's your local prosy right there. She's approached me twice. I don't know, man. I must look like a customer. I don't know. I got approached twice. She doesn't ask me anymore. But that's our local, mate. Our local. Hey, sir. Bloody cold today, eh? Oh, jeez, man. You got to keep moving. Oh, jeez. Oh, the last thing I've got to worry about is the goddamn internet now. Jesus, boys. There's always something in there. Ah, fuck, I forgot about the internet. Oh, completely forgot. Ah, well, it happens, boys, okay? There's nothing I can do about it. Sorry about that. No Mrs. Wongs. We haven't had Mrs. Wongs in ages and ages and ages. We haven't had Mrs. Wongs. I hope that beef mince is thawed out, mate, because I'm fucking hungry. And I'll go home and make a hamburger, mate. I've got to walk in the fucking rain in a minute. But we're a man on a mission, mate. We got the mission done. That's the most important part. Teach the boys you fucking get on a mission, mate. You got to do the mission. You got to complete the mission, mate, before you can go home. You got to complete the mission. Get the mission done, mate. The 28th today. So Spidey Tehran goes to court tomorrow. The 29th, mate. Spidey Tehran goes to court for all of these streaming antics. You know, threatening to kill his K-I-double-L, his sister and his mum, mate. Ecte with a freaking blade, bro. So that's tomorrow, mate, 29th. Yeah, look forward to that. I wonder what'll happen to the kid, mate. I wonder if he'll go to him in the nick or they'll just give him a couple of months in a hospital. I don't know. Maybe they'll just send him home with his mum. But he doesn't live with his mum. So I'm fascinated to find out what'll happen to Spidey Boy, bro. I mean, the guy's getting out of hand. The whole fucking streamers are getting out of hand. Another guy's done 2 felonies in Arizona. 2 streamers have done felonies, mate. Felonies. So they're looking at 10 years. Imagine doing something on camera, you know, for views, right? Because nobody really gives you. It's once every now and again, you know, every blue moon. Imagine doing that just for the likes and just for the views. The channel got taken down. All of their antics channel got taken down. So it's not for anything, really, is it, buddy? They don't fucking. There's no earning that, is there? But Vitaly bought $1 million home. He bought this sports car. He's had to sell all that off to raise funds for the court. But he did have it, man. He had that multi-million-dollar home, and he did have that beautiful car. So they must get paid, bro. They must get fucking an earn out of it. Maybe people watch their ads. Maybe people watch their ads on YouTube, man. They don't fucking watch mine. They fucking skip every fucking ad they can. They don't watch a fucking ad. Seriously. So I don't know, maybe they were watching ads back then. Vitaly's fucking got that happening. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they earn their money. But tomorrow he goes on fucking the 29th for Spidey. And Vitaly's gone, mate. He's already in Malaysian prison, mate. He's already in there. And Somali, he's about due, bro. If he doesn't keep his mouth closed, I'm really, really surprised. I really am. But over there, even when you're charged, you still remain free until the trial date. So he's still out there running his fucking mouth, saying the same fucking bullshit. And this time he tried to bribe the judge or some shit. Like, you just shake your head. What is wrong with these people? And they think they're immune, eh? They think that they can fucking just do whatever they want to do, eh? It doesn't work that way in Australia. It doesn't work that way, man. If you go into a business and you pretend you work there and it costs them money or it costs them a sale or a customer, yeah, that's heavy-duty charges here. You know, impersonation of a business, impersonation, rah-rah. And if you actually take money off the customer, well, that's fucking fraud. There's a list of charges, mate. List of fucking charges over here. They don't call us the penal colony of the world for nothing, mate. You know, there's plenty of charges over here. Yeah. Anyway, man, thanks for your time. I appreciate ya. You know, chuck an ad on, man. Let it fucking crack, all right? We're all fucking broke. I understand that. You can't send us a couple of bucks here and there. I understand that. Just fucking watch the things for me, will ya? And put a fucking thing on the channel, man. Put a tick on it, mate. You know, what do they call a thumbs up? It takes 2 seconds, mate. It takes 2 seconds. It's not a big effort. It doesn't cost you anything. Anyway, I'm lorddobby@gmail.com at PayPal. If you want to help the old man out for a couple of days until I can get my fucking shit on eBay. And then I promise I won't ask for anything. I won't ask for nothing. I don't give a fuck. I won't ask for nothing. I've got my mask money, okay? So I won't ask for nothing. I've taken the super chat off the stream. There's no more super chat available. So you can't say that I'm, you know, you can't say nothing bad to me about it. Other than that, take care. Stay on your path. All right, stay on your path. Give us a follow if you want to. If you don't, no problem. You want to support the channel, great. If you don't, no problem. You know, you want to like it, like it. If you don't, you don't. Anyway, take it easy, boys. lorddobbyking@gmail.com. lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my PayPal. Take care, boys.